Shannon.
Your Majesty the Queen.
Where am I?
Your Majesty, you've been unconscious for 3 days. Everyone in the country thought you...
Queen.
here.
The whole country. I'm the queen of this country.
Yes.
Shannon.
You. What happened? You are the most powerful in our kingdom of women, Your Majesty the Queen.
This dream was quite interesting.
Your Majesty the Queen. Yes. Are clamoring to be in charge. Some do not obey the 3 obediences and 4 virtues, who defy their wives. And some are indecent, cheating on their wives, flirting around behind their wives' backs.
Kill them. Kill them all for me.
Your Majesty, please calm your anger. The wives of these men are still kneeling outside the palace, begging you to punish them lightly.
Base and shameless. All men in the world are the same. Tell the sisters outside the palace not to plead for them anymore. If anyone dares to plead for them again, they will all be put into a pig cage with them.
Yes.
What do you say? How is my handling of this?
Your Majesty the Queen is wise.
That's right. In my world, there's a saying that goes, a beaten wife is like kneaded dough. Now, this saying needs to be changed. It should be a beaten man is like kneaded dough. Are there any more? Which stinking men haven't been arrested? Arrest them all and throw them into prison.
Reporting to Your Majesty, all the stinking men have been judged by Your Majesty. However, Your Majesty's harem, those beautiful consorts and handsome men, upon hearing that Your Majesty has fully recovered from your serious illness, are all waiting for Your Majesty's favor.
Beautiful consorts and handsome men. What do they look like?
Each one is a beauty of national renown, skilled in singing and dancing. All are outstanding offspring of noble officials.
I hate how you select consorts for the harem and still have to look at their background. Could it be that those poor handsome young men from the common folk cannot serve this queen? I want to select consorts again. Choose a group that I like. Dismiss the court. Quickly, quickly. Everyone, get moving. Go, go. I never thought Intrigue would also have a day as queen. 3 palaces and 6 courtyards, 72 handsome men. Shannon, you bastard. I really should thank you properly.
Was translated and narrated
Your Majesty the Queen, the newly selected consorts list is out.
How are there only 3?
Reporting to Your Majesty, these are all according to your standards, selected from tens of thousands of people, carefully chosen. This first one is named Jiang. This Jiang is exceptionally valiant and handsome. He's the muscular type of handsome man you wanted. It is said he has APAC ABS.
Stop.
Your Majesty, what's wrong?
What kind of person is he? Will he cheat?
Your Majesty, you are the queen, above 10,000 people. Who would dare be so bold as to be disloyal to you?
That makes sense. However, I, the queen, don't want to rely on power to win a man's heart.
Your Majesty, your meaning is...
Change my outfit. I want to go in disguise to meet this great hero.
Your Majesty, look quickly. This is Jiang.
He's really handsome. Our kingdom of women also produces such high-quality handsome men. If this were in my era, he'd definitely be a huge star.
Your Majesty, what are you saying?
Don't call me Your Majesty. Remember, I'm just an ordinary female official now.
Esteemed official, are you all right?
I think I twisted my ankle.
How dare you, Jiang? You dared to bump into our esteemed official.
Esteemed official, please forgive me. Jiang hasn't been in the palace long and has caused offense. Please spare my life, esteemed official.
So you are Jiang. You're the one, the consort newly chosen by our queen. Why aren't you staying properly in the inner palace, but ran to the training grounds that only we women are qualified to enter?
Jiang has loved riding and archery since childhood. Staying in the inner palace is boring, so I wanted to come out and practice. Please forgive me, esteemed official. Please don't tell Your Majesty.
Look at how timid you are. They all say you are a male hero who doesn't yield to women. I don't think so. Are you all right?
Jiang is fine. It's good as long as the esteemed official wasn't startled.
Go back and rest quickly.
Respectfully seeing off the esteemed official.
Wait for me in the back garden tonight. I have something to tell you.
Your Majesty, I think that Jiang probably won't dare to come find you. After all, he is just a young consort who just entered the palace.
If he doesn't dare to come, that just shows he's a wimp. Let me tell you, in relationships, the most useless men are those who dare not express love. If you say you like someone, then like them. Just boldly go after them. What's with being timid and hesitant? It's not proper.
Your Majesty, he is here.
Quick, 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 hide.
Jiang greets Lord Shi. Lord, you summoned me here late at night. What matter is there to discuss?
This is medicine for arrow wounds. Don't forget to use it.
Thank you for your concern, Lord.
How long have you been in the palace? Have you met your Majesty the Queen?
It's been 7 days since I arrived. Jiang's status is low. I have not had the fortune to meet your Majesty.
Then what do you think of me?
Lord, naturally beautiful, a beauty among beauties.
Then how do I compare to your Majesty the Queen?
Jiang dare not.
You really are a wimp. As soon as the Queen is mentioned, you're like a scaredy cat. If you had half of Shannon's courage, then
The Shannon you mentioned, Lord, is.
why bring up that bitch now? Since you have no one to rely on in the palace, then just stick with me from now on. I'll protect you. My name is Zai Shi Chu.
Thank you, Lord Shi. Oh right. This is something I prepared. Earlier today, I saw that your ankle was sprained, Lord. Apply this
The
medicinal
film was
patch.
translated
It will heal faster.
and narrated by
I didn't
Amelia.
expect you, this stinky man, to be quite thoughtful. It's nothing. You can go now.
Please, Lord Shi, you go first.
What kind of stupid rule is that? If I'm going, I'm going. Using the same trick again? If you do that again, I'll get angry.
Jiang apologizes for the offense. Take care, Lord.
What is there today of national importance that I need to handle?
Your Majesty, today, the neighboring state of Eastern Continent Kingdom has sent an envoy to seek an audience to discuss paying tribute to our country.
Eastern Continent Kingdom?
The envoy from Eastern Continent Kingdom. Greetings to your Majesty the Queen.
Rise, your country, Eastern Continent Kingdom, this year will pay me tribute. How much gold and silver?
Reporting to your Majesty, this year, our country, Eastern Continent Kingdom, I'm afraid, has nothing to offer you.
What? You're so poor you can't even afford tribute? Can't even afford tribute?
My great country, Eastern Continent Kingdom, is prosperous and strong, with millions in gold and silver. Our strength far surpasses yours. How can a strong country pay tribute to a weak country?
How dare you? Basing your Majesty the Queen, you dare speak so disrespectfully.
What I said is the truth. Our emperor said, the country of women is ruled by a bunch of females, and dares to call itself a country. Truly ridiculous. If you don't want your country to perish, then you should send 3,000 beauties. For me. For our emperor's amusement.
Your emperor said that a bunch of women are not fit to wield great power, right?
Correct. In our country, women are only fit to mend and sew at home. Anyone who even dares to show their face outside is considered to have lost their integrity.
What fine talk of losing integrity. Since you men value integrity so highly, then I shall grant your wish. Guards, take his clothes off.
You dare. You wait and see. If you provoke our Eastern Continent Kingdom, you are dead for sure.
How about that? Happy now?
Your Majesty, isn't what you did a bit improper? That Eastern Continent Kingdom is truly not to be trifled with.
I don't care about their Eastern Continent, Western Continent, or a treasure porridge. Announce to the world right now that I, Zai Jikia, am no longer the Zai Jikia of the past. My kingdom of women is also no longer a kingdom of women that lets others bully it. My dream realm, I'm the master.
Your Majesty is wise.
Jiang greets your excellency.
How did you know I was here?
Jiang is here about last night's matter. Last night, Jiang was truly rude. I beg you, please forget about that matter.
Forget about it? This maiden almost lost her composure because of you. How can you ask me to forget?
Your excellency, please forgive me if this matter were to be known by your majesty.
What can she do even if she knows? Don't bother me. I'm feeling quite depressed right now.
May I ask, your excellency, what is troubling you?
Today, that Eastern Continent Kingdom sent an envoy. He publicly provoked me. He publicly provoked your majesty the queen.
Jiang believes that national dignity must not be insulted. Even if the Eastern Continent Kingdom's national strength is greater than ours, we should still defend our land.
I didn't expect a person like you to be quite spirited. Then when facing feelings, are you also this determined?
Jiang is your majesty's consort. For the rest of my life, I must only serve well.
What if your majesty doesn't like you?
Then it is Jiang's misfortune.
I despise I misjudge you. You're more womanly than a woman. What a coward.
From now on, let's not meet again.
I insist on meeting you.
These are the follow-up medicinal patches. Applying them will help you recover faster. Your Excellency, be careful when walking in the future. Watch your step.
You mean that Eastern Continent Kingdom? Is it really that powerful?
Reporting, Your Majesty, the Eastern Continent Kingdom. Its national strength has been formidable in recent years. It is indeed stronger than us.
What should we do now? I, Zaijikia, finally became the queen with great difficulty, and now it seems the nation is about to fall.
film
How
was
about this?
translated
Xiaolan,
and
I'll
narrated
take you
by
with me,
Media.
the two of us. Let's escape the palace.
Your Majesty, this must be a joke. Xiaolin didn't know how to reply.
Never mind, never mind. I was just teasing you. I can't run away if I run. What about Chiyong?
Your Majesty, how have you been getting along with consort Jiang recently?
Don't even mention it. As soon as I mention Your Majesty the Queen, he becomes timid like a cat. I don't know if he's truly afraid of the Queen, or if he simply doesn't like me at all.
Xiaolin does have a method that can test this. Consort Jiang's true feelings.
Lord Shi, what happened?
Your Majesty the Queen wants to kill me. Quickly, help me.
Everyone, what happened?
Lord Shi actually dared to publicly insult Your Majesty the Queen. Your Majesty is furious, ordering us to capture her and execute her on the spot. Consort Jiang, did you see her? If you dare to conceal Lord Shi's whereabouts, you will be committing the grave crime of deceiving the monarch. The consequences, you are surely aware of.
I'm indeed aware, but Lord Shi is not here.
Search!
Consort Jiang, by shielding me like this, aren't you afraid Your Majesty the Queen will execute you?
Lord Shi I have met a few times. I truly cannot bear to see Lord Shi in danger.
Just a few meetings? Don't forget, I almost got sucked because of you before.
Now, let's think about what to do.
What else can be done? I've committed a capital offense. I can only obediently wait for Your Majesty the Queen to chop off my head. However, seeing as I'm about to die, can you tell me, what do you truly feel about me? Stammering. Speak quickly.
To be honest, ever since I first met Lord Shi at the training ground, I felt that you were different from any other woman in this world. You are the one Jiang sought after in dreams but found hard to obtain.
Stop rambling. Get to the point.
Jiang is interested in Lord Shi, but alas, you are a subject, and I'm a consort. What Jiang is thinking about now is only how to save Lord Shi's life.
I couldn't tell. You're quite the outwardly reserved type, aren't you? Jiang, I understand. As for my life, you don't need to worry.
Lord Shi, I have a good plan.
Of course. I'll just secretly escape the palace tomorrow. Nobody will catch me. From now on, the world will be my home, wandering the ends of the earth. Jiang, do you want to come with me? I know you have concerns. In that case, I'll give you time to think. Tomorrow night at this time, I'll still be waiting for you here.
Go search over there.
Quick, let's split up and run. This Xiaoman actually left me behind. What's this? It smells so good.
Imperial Kitchen.
This is the legendary Imperial Kitchen.
Who's there?
Just a nobody. Please spare me, great hero. Then you are also
Just like you. Also a nobody.
a thief.
You could say that. Aren't you also stealing food?
Feng Shan.
This is really too fragrant. I just followed the smell in.
That's right, the dishes here are fragrant, compared to the bland and watery food. In the inner palace, it's much better.
Are you from the inner palace?
You guys go back.
They've all left.
We're safe. Eat quickly.
You just said you were from the inner palace. How come? Is the food in the inner palace very bad?
Not exactly. It's just bland and watery, lacking flavor. Someday, I'll take you to escape the palace and let you taste some real delicacies.
You're actually quite nice. But this imperial palace, can you just leave whenever you want?
Well, when it comes to being a person, you should be a bit more carefree, like swallows and sparrows in the clouds. Go wherever you want. Do whatever you want.
And like whoever you want.
Of course. Although I'm a man, nobody can interfere with my marriage. Even if it's Your Majesty the Queen. So what? Forget it. Let's not talk about it anymore.
I want to listen.
I'm leaving first. Let's chat again if fate allows next time. If you want to eat chicken legs, just come find me here.
Your Majesty, where did you just go? I was a little worried about you.
I'm the highest authority in the entire palace. What is there to worry about?
That's true. How did it go? That consort Jiang, did she withstand your test?
Hesitant, wishy-washy, but he finally said it. He said he has feelings for me.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. You finally found a consort who is sincere towards you.
That's nothing. I even asked him to elope with me out of the palace tomorrow. It just depends on whether he has the guts.
If consort Jiang really agrees, are you really planning to take him and elope out of the palace?
How could that be possible? I'm the current queen. Jiang said it well. National dignity cannot be insulted. If I really left, would we really have to send 3,000 beauties to that eastern continent kingdom? I despise.
Your Majesty is wise. Right. There's one more thing. Yalin doesn't know if she should say it.
Say it.
Recently, there's a rumor in the inner palace that a certain consort is behaving somewhat improperly.
Which one?
It's one of the 3 consorts you recently selected. One of them, his name is Feng Zhao.
Feng Zhao? How is he behaving improperly?
It is said that he doesn't stay properly in the inner palace, running around everywhere. He even ran to the imperial kitchen to steal food. Your Majesty, what's wrong? Are you perhaps thinking about how to punish this consort Feng Zhao?
No. Instruct the imperial kitchen to make more delicious food for the inner palace. Don't just make watery soups every day. My beloved consorts are starving into skinny dogs.
Xiaolin will go give the instructions now.
Wait a moment. I've changed my mind. Have the imperial kitchen make light meals for the inner palace. The lighter the better.
Your Majesty, what exactly is your plan?
Consort Jiang, aren't you going to the training grounds today? No, I'm not. Does Sir have something troubling you? Perhaps this old servant can share your worries. I have been in the palace for many days, but not only have I not seen Your Majesty the Queen, I have also fallen in love with a female official. Sir, absolutely not. This is a capital offense. I know it's a capital offense, but my love is too deep. It's beyond my control. She arranged to meet me tonight, to elope out of the palace together. Sir, please think twice. I wonder who that female official is. I can't worry about that much. She can no longer stay safely in the palace. If I don't go find her, I'll never see her again. Sir, please listen to this old servant. This old servant believes that when you love someone, you must consider their safety. If she leaves the palace alone, she might still survive. But if she takes Sir with her, I fear Your Majesty the Queen will be furious, adding to the crime. You mean? Sir, the more you stay away from her, the safer she is.
Your Majesty, don't be anxious. It's still early before the agreed time.
This Jiang, so annoying. Why isn't he here yet?
When he comes later, just ask him and you'll know.
As soon as he agrees to elope with me, I'll immediately tell him. I'm the one he always talks about. Your Majesty the Queen.
Wouldn't that scare him so much that he'd jump into the pond?
I just don't know if he'll actually come.
Go deliver the message.
Your Majesty, he's here. No, wait, it's a eunuch.
My master sent me to deliver a message. He said you don't need to wait for him. He won't leave.
Dogman. Dogman. I, this queen, have countless beauties in my harem. How dare he refuse me? I despise.
Your Majesty, are you inside?
All of you, shut up.
Your Majesty, something has happened.
Speak.
The Imperial Kitchen just caught a drunken thief. It turned out to be consort Feng Zhao. They are waiting for you to go and decide on this matter.
None of them are good people. Let all these dogmen die.
There's something even bigger. The border guards just sent an urgent report. The Eastern Continent Kingdom has sent out 800,000 troops and is preparing for a full-scale invasion.
What did you say? The Eastern Continent Kingdom is leading troops to attack us. Pass on my order. Prepare for battle. The Eastern Continent Kingdom is amassing a large army to attack our country. What are your thoughts, my esteemed ministers?
Reporting to Your Majesty the Queen, I believe we should meet force with force. We should immediately
Film
prepare
was
our defenses.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Fighting the Eastern Continent Kingdom at this time is like hitting a rock with an egg. Your Majesty, please think twice.
Currently, the soldiers in our country who can fight, how many are there?
Reporting to Your Majesty, the total number of our army soldiers reaches 500,000, compared to the Eastern Continent Kingdom's 800,000 troops. There is still a considerable disparity. Furthermore,
Speak quickly.
the soldiers of the Eastern Continent Kingdom are all men. They are strong in troops and horses. Their individual soldier quality is higher than our armies.
Doesn't our country have any men? Now that there's a war, they've all become timid turtles.
You previously issued an order that men could only weave and do housework at home. They couldn't enter politics or the military. Your Majesty, our kingdom of women's 500,000 elite soldiers and strong generals are all willing to sacrifice themselves for the country. It's just that rear support and food and fodder supply are the primary issues.
That is, lack of money, right?
Correct. If the national treasury were full, our weapons, military horses, food, and fodder can all be improved. Even can hire men from the neighboring state of Westchu to fight for us.
All my beloved ministers, heed my command. From today onwards, gather the strength of the entire nation to make money.
Which brave man? I just came in to find something to eat. You're not going to kill me, are you?
If I wanted your life, would you give it?
You little girl. You scared me.
I came here today because I have something I want to talk to you about.
We're eating buddies, you know. As long as Fingio can do it, I will definitely give my full support.
Do you know who I'm?
What is your status? Nothing more than a minor eunuch in the palace, that's all.
Then you've underestimated me. I'm in charge of the entire courts, trade and business, economic, high official.
I couldn't tell, and specifically, in charge of money.
Do you know that recently the state of Eastern Continent Kingdom is amassing troops on a large scale, preparing to attack us?
What does that have to do with a man like me?
If a real war breaks out then, it really won't be your business. All of you will be captured and become slaves and become eunuchs.
What exactly do you want to ask me?
I see you're quite clever, so I just wanted to ask you if you know any ways to make money quickly, to strengthen our national power.
The most profitable methods in the world right now are nothing more than official salt, silk, and ironware. The quality of these things, produced by other countries, is much higher than ours.
How about stocks, gold, oil, virtual currency? These things are the real big money makers.
My lord. Did you eat roast chicken and lose your mind? What nonsense are you talking?
You've got oil all over you. How will you wash it off later?
Wash. Just change clothes.
What about the common people? How should they wash? They can't keep changing clothes, can they?
Then use soapberry or charcoal to wash. You're the Minister of Economy, and you don't even know this basic common sense. Where exactly are you from?
I know. Feng Jiao. You really are my little lucky star. Quick, quick, quick. Get paper and pen, and prepare a few ingredients for me.
Your Majesty, what are you doing?
This queen is going to invent something.
Your Majesty, you've got so much lard. And strange things here. What exactly are you going to do? Your Majesty, what is this?
Smell it quickly.
So fragrant. This is more fragrant than the rouge and powder used by those consorts in the palace.
This little gadget, its formal name is soap. I gave it a nicer sounding name, called Chufujia. This thing is not just for fragrance. It can also wash clothes, remove grime, for scrubbing. Its uses are vast.
Your Majesty is exceptionally gifted. This Shufugia is simply a divine object. If given to the palace consorts, they will definitely worship it as a treasure.
Too small. Your vision. Too small. This thing of mine needs to be mass-produced so that everyone in the world can use it. Tell me, how much can one piece of Shufugia sell for?
Your Majesty, such a divine item is simply unprecedented. Appearing out of nowhere will definitely be madly snatched up by everyone.
I will write down the production formula now.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Quickly tell me, how is that Shufugia selling?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Congratulations. As soon as Shufugia was released, it was immediately revered as a divine item by the common people. All major shops were madly rushed. Merchants from several neighboring countries are all scrambling to buy in large quantities.
Great. Issue my command. From now on, anything exported to foreign countries, the price must be increased 5-fold. Anything exported to merchants from Eastern Continent Kingdom, the price is increased tenfold.
Your Majesty is wise.
Feng Jiao. Feng Jiao. I know you're here.
The film
Come
was
out quickly.
translated and narrated by Media.
How did you know I was here?
You. Nonsense. If you're not here, where else could you be?
What? Are you craving something again?
This time I, your lord, came to find you. But I brought you a gift. You don't want to see it?
What a coincidence. I also prepared a gift for you. Guess what treasure it is?
You, a little palace consort. What good stuff do you have for me? It's not roast chicken again, is it?
Don't look down on me. Look. Handle with care. Don't damage it. Those noble consorts in the palace. Each person only received 1 liang. This piece of mine weighs a full 2 liang and 1 qian.
Pretty good, pretty good. It's the thought that counts. Consider yourself a kid with some conscience. But, look at this piece of mine.
That's crazy. So big. I'll turn around and sell it too. Those noble consorts in the palace definitely can make a big profit.
You kid. All you see is money.
Not selling, not selling. How could I bear to sell it?
That's better. From now on, if you follow me, this young lady, you won't lack benefits.
As expected, you are the most extraordinary woman in the palace. Since you're so good to me, I'll show my appreciation again. I'll take you somewhere.
Men and women should not touch each other intimately.
Intimate or not, we are good brothers.
You. Where exactly are you taking me? I'm very busy with official duties.
You'll know when you get there. It's right here.
Where is this?
This is the place with the best scenery in the entire palace. Most importantly, based on my observation, this is a restricted area. Absolutely no one will come to disturb us.
You Feng Xiao. Instead of staying properly in the harem all day, minding your own business, you found yourself a little paradise.
You are the only person I've brought here. How about it? Is it good enough?
It's really great. No matter the era, freedom is always the most beautiful thing.
Do you also feel restricted?
Compared to before, I'm indeed much freer. Overall, it's quite good.
Do you want to feel even better?
What do you want to do?
Let me tell you. This place is not only undisturbed, but if you walk a bit further, you'll reach the palace wall.
Are you thinking of?
If one day I have to escape from here, are you willing to come with me?
Who's there?
Run.
Didn't you say no one comes here?
There are always unlucky times. Lord Shi.
Consort Jiyoung, did you see anyone suspicious pass by just now?
No. You can look elsewhere.
Jiyoung, you saved me again.
Lord Shi. Why are you still in the palace?
Where else could I go if not in the palace? I'm just a weak woman. Where could I escape to?
Jiyoung has failed you, my lord. Please understand.
Understand my foot. Once a coward, always a coward. No love means no love.
No, Lord Shi. Jiyoung's status is special. If I were to leave with you, my lord, I'm afraid it would.
Stop talking. From now on, there is no connection between us. And you continue being that consort who will never see the queen. Jiyoung, don't worry about whether I live or die.
Your Majesty is in trouble.
What new trouble has arisen now?
Recently, many people in the palace have fallen ill. We initially thought it was just a common cold, but unexpectedly, this illness is spreading extremely fast. The imperial physicians followed their past experience.
Plague. It's the plague.
Your Majesty is wise.
According to your past experience, how is it usually handled?
Invite the wizards to perform rituals, sacrificing humans to heaven.
Utterly preposterous. It was always done this way before.
For generations, it was always done this way.
Then, this time, I insist on doing something new.
Your Majesty, ancestral teachings and rituals must not be violated.
I insist on violating them this once, to show everyone in the world.
Your Majesty, what do you plan to do?
Of course, by scientific methods.
Your Majesty, what is this thing?
This thing is called a mask, worn over the mouth, used to filter air. Connect 2 of them together. If I have time, I'll make them into bras. They can be used instead of chest wraps.
Isn't that undignified?
How old-fashioned.
Your Majesty,
The film was
absolutely not.
translated and
Who is
narrated
wailing?
by
Go
Media.
quickly and see.
This is bad, Your Majesty. It's your ministers. They are clamoring to see you.
What do they want to see me for?
I heard you are going against ancestral rules and dismiss the wizards. They are currently united, kneeling and begging you to withdraw your command.
Well now, if I don't show them a little something, they'll really think this queen, am easy to bully. You, what do you want to do?
Please, your majesty, withdraw your command. Quickly invite the wizards, shamans back, and hold the grand sacrifice to heaven ceremony.
What if I don't withdraw it?
Then we will stay here, kneeling indefinitely, for the sake of the kingdom's overall situation. Please, your majesty, think twice.
Then I will think about it carefully. This grand sacrifice to heaven ceremony, what is used for the sacrifice?
Of course, human sacrifice is used. One male and one female. Only those with pure backgrounds, upright character, and excellent appearance are qualified to be sacrifices.
This minister, I think you look quite excellent. Your background, is it pure?
Pure.
Is your character upright?
Upright.
Then I think you are the best candidate.
Your majesty, she is the minister of rights. Your important minister.
So those rules and regulations were all set by you? No one is more suitable for this candidate. You go now and ask heaven when this plague of ours will end. Guards, drag him out for me.
Your majesty. Your majesty. Your majesty, spare my life, your majesty.
I declare herbal smoke fumigation, pouring strong liquor on the ground. The entire palace, from top to bottom, sick person, are all gathered together for treatment, and are not allowed to wander around carelessly, especially that one in the inner palace, Feng Jiao.
Lord Yi, this matter hasn't been leaked, has it?
Your Eastern Continent Kingdom, the matter you entrusted to me. I will naturally keep it a secret, with just a slight move from us, spreading this plague, is enough to make our queen suffer greatly.
You and our Eastern Continent Kingdom army, coordinating from inside and outside, will surely be able to take down the entire kingdom of women. By then, your contribution will be immense.
Your majesty, someone wishes to see you.
Which rebellious minister or traitor is it this time, plotting to cause trouble for me?
It is Consort Jiang, saying there is an urgent matter, and wishes to meet your majesty.
That coward. What does he want with me?
Xiaolan does not know, but it sounds quite urgent.
He is just a consort in the inner palace. What urgent matter could he possibly have? That's not right. He couldn't possibly know my identity, could he?
No way. How could he know?
Tell him, I will not see him. I, the queen, am tied up with state affairs. He wants to vie for favor at a time like this. He can keep dreaming.
Understood. I'll tell him the scram.
Greetings, Lord Shi.
The entire palace is under martial law. What are you still wandering around for?
Jiang has an urgent matter to discuss with Lord Shi.
If you have something to say it quickly.
Last night, the entire palace was under martial law. I was worried about Lord Shi, having nowhere to hide. Unexpectedly, I actually encountered an enemy spy. This plague in the palace was actually caused by someone coordinating with the Eastern Continent Kingdom from inside and outside. A wicked plot.
What?
Everything Jiang said is true. I originally intended to report it to your majesty the queen, but she refused to see me.
Then this matter, what does it have to do with me?
This matter, if the truth can be revealed, will surely be a great achievement. Jiang will attribute all the credit to Lord Shi. This way, you won't have to hide and sneak around all day anymore.
So you mean, you've been worried about me all along?
Day and night, every moment.
Come here.
Lord Shi, what are you going to do?
Come here, and give me a big open kiss. And I'll forgive you. For everything before, I forgive you for everything. What are you standing there dumbfounded for?
Lord Shi, our statuses are different. Jiang dares not be disrespectful. Lord Shi, take care.
Jiang, you son of a bitch. Jiang, that bastard. Don't ever let me see him in the palace again.
Your majesty. Consort Jiang. How did he provoke you again?
Anyway, I'm completely done with him. From now on, there's no future anymore, I swear.
What about Consort Feng Zhao?
What happened to Feng Jiao?
Someone from the inner palace just came to report. Consort Feng Zhao, he has disappeared.
What? Right now is when the entire palace is under strict lockdown. How could he have disappeared?
Film was
Did you send people
translated
to look for
and
him?
narrated
We sent people
by
to search
Media.
everywhere, but Consort Feng Zhao, he has always been elusive. We really can't find him.
I know where he went. I'll go find him.
What took you so long?
You were waiting for me. How did you know I was coming?
Of course. If I wasn't waiting for you, I would have left long ago.
Where to?
Out of the palace. To the wonderful world outside. Didn't I tell you already? What? Did you change your mind?
No.
Then hurry and pack your things. We'll leave tonight. The entire palace is empty now. No one can stop us. We should leave quickly. What are you standing there for? Hurry.
All right, all right, all right. I'll go pack right now.
Wait a moment. I specifically stole this from the Imperial kitchen. We won't be able to eat this anymore later. All right. Eat as we go.
All right.
Consort Fingio, I need to talk to you about something. Isn't this Consort Jiang? Although you and I entered the palace on the same day, we usually keep to ourselves. I wonder what you want to talk to me about. What you and she just said, I heard all of it. So what if you heard? I admit everything. If Consort Jiang wants to go and tell your majesty the queen and report us, I will absolutely not stop you. However, seeing as we entered the palace on the same day, could you report it a little later? Report it to your majesty the queen. You think too lowly of me. If I wanted to report you, why would I talk to you face to face? Then what do you want? That person just now, the woman who was planning to elope with you and leave the palace. Do you know who she is? Does that matter? It is important. Consort Fingio, please, come to my place for tea. I will explain it to you gradually. Consort Jiang, stop keeping me in suspense. That girl, who exactly is she? She is a female official in the palace. I know that, and as far as I know, she is also an official in charge of economy and trade. A high official. To me, what does it matter? None of that is important. She is a female official who committed a great crime and is hiding everywhere in the palace. What? Then? While the palace is in chaos, if I take her and run out, wouldn't that be perfect? Regardless of her identity for now. Fingio, please also remember your identity. What is my identity? You were chosen by your majesty the queen to enter the palace as a consort. If you dare to escape, the royal authority will be insulted, and your majesty will surely personally hunt you down. You may not care, but Lord Shi, are you going to take her to wander destitute and homeless? I have now found a way that can help Lord Shi clear her name. Your majesty will definitely once again trust her. Jiang consort. You also love her, right? Yes. I love her. Jiang consort's performance today truly makes Fingio see you in a new light, Jiang. It's hard to say this, but once it's said, it will never change. How much do you love her? For her safety, I would rather give up being with her. I hope you can do the same. So the difficulty I'm facing now, Jiang consort also encountered before. Moreover, it seems you have already made a sacrifice. That's right. I would rather she hate me, not want to see me. And I also don't want her to suffer even a little harm because of me. It seems that before, Lord Shi had a misunderstanding about Jiang consort, and that's why she chose to be with me. So be it. Fingio was originally a person who yearned for freedom, not wanting to be entangled by the love affairs between infatuated men and resentful women, especially not wanting to stand between Jiang consort and Lord Shi. Fingio feels it is time to withdraw. What does this mean? Tonight, I asked Jiang consort to take Fengxi's place and go see her.
Your Majesty, your luggage is all packed. Are you really planning to leave the palace with Fengxiao consort? If you leave, what will happen to Jolon?
Don't worry. As the queen, how could I abandon the palace? I still have many ingenious ideas that haven't been implemented yet. I'll pretend to go with him for now, and then reveal my identity. I guarantee I'll give her a scare.
What about after that?
Of course. I will confer a title upon my Fengxiao for the prince consort. He handles internal affairs, I handle external affairs, guaranteed to make the entire kingdom of women prosperous and thriving.
But then, what about Consort Jiang?
Xiaolan, how about I bestow him upon you?
Your Majesty is joking. Zhaolin cannot bear such an honor. Your Majesty, look quickly. Consort Fengxiao is here.
Quick, hide. Why is it you?
Lord Shi, it's me.
Where is
The
he?
film was
Consort Fingio
translated
asked me to relay
and
to you.
narrated
He
by
won't be coming.
Media.
Why? I'm asking you, why didn't he come himself and send you to tell me?
He cannot face you. Just like Jiang before. As for the reason why, let me explain slowly.
Did you say something to him?
Yes. I did tell him. I said the way to love someone is not to stay together forever, but to protect her safety.
Idiot.
Lord Shi, you cannot leave now. Wait until I've investigated the enemy spies from Eastern Continent Kingdom. Then you won't have to hide anymore.
I don't need your help. Jiang.
It's dangerous here. Quick, leave. This subordinate deserves death. for accidentally injuring consort. This subordinate will now atone for this crime with meritorious service. As per your command, execute this woman on the spot. Who are all you? What exactly are you here for? Consort, the great deed is about to be accomplished. You can just sit back and watch the show. Quickly drag them away. Interrogate them severely. This humble servant failed to protect your majesty. I beg your majesty for forgiveness.
Rise. You are.
I'm merely a humble servant in the palace. I happened to stumble upon your majesty in danger, which is why I rashly intervened. I hope I haven't offended your majesty. Please forgive me.
The wound on your arm. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Come back to the palace with me later. You will be heavily rewarded.
Your majesty, this consort Jiang. How does your majesty intend to deal with him? No, your majesty the queen.
Your Majesty, quickly drink a cup of tea. And calm your nerves. Tonight was truly terrifying. Someone actually dared to assassinate the royal personage.
What those assassins said, did you hear it?
Xiaolan wasn't paying attention at the time.
I think they were all sent by Jiyong.
Why would he do this?
Perhaps because love turned into hate. Or perhaps, simply, didn't want Feng Xiao to take me away. In any case, the hearts of people in this palace are treacherous. It's too terrifying.
Then, Your Majesty, how do you plan to deal with Consort Jiang?
First, throw him into the death row dungeon. I really don't want to because of dating. End up losing my life. Men are truly a terrifying and heartless bunch.
All right. Your Majesty, this servant who stepped forward today has been waiting outside the door for a long time.
I almost forgot about him. Quickly invite him in.
This servant greets your majesty the queen.
Quickly, please rise.
Thank you, your majesty.
Take off your veil for me. Let me see. The great hero who stepped forward today. What you truly look like.
I'm not dare.
Why do you dare not?
My parents at home taught this humble one, that since serving in the palace, one must certainly pay attention to virtue and conduct, and must never cause trouble because of one's appearance.
Today, I insist on seeing this appearance, just how exquisite it can be. Take it off.
Shannon.
Shannon.
How would your majesty know this servant's name?
Are you really Shannon?
Could it be that your majesty has seen the servant elsewhere before?
More than just seen. You bastard, I'll beat you to death.
Your Majesty, please calm your anger. Mind your conduct.
This servant deserves death. If your majesty cannot stand Shannon, Shannon will leave your majesty's sight right now.
Are you really not Shannon?
What is your majesty saying? This servant truly does not understand.
How about this? Considering you, Shannon, rendered meritorious service in protecting the queen today, and are also naturally blessed with a good appearance, I, the queen, will take you into my harem and make you my consort.
Many thanks for your majesty the queen's great favor. From now on, Shannon will certainly serve your majesty well.
The assassination attempt case from yesterday. How is the investigation progressing?
Reporting to Your Majesty, those assassins, after severe torture, finally admitted that they were indeed dispatched by Consort Jiang.
Where are they? Bring them up. I will interrogate them myself.
They didn't survive the interrogation.
What? They're all dead.
If Your Majesty feels there are still doubts in this matter, should we also torture and interrogate that guilty consort, Jiang, to force a confession? To make her personally admit her crime?
No need. He has already suffered an arrow wound. If we beat him again, he will truly die.
He originally committed a crime deserving 10,000 deaths. Since Your Majesty feels there is no need for further interrogation, then please carry out his execution soon.
Kill him after his wounds have healed.
Your Majesty, there is no such rule. How can you be so merciful towards a regicide criminal?
If I say not to kill him, then he won't be killed. Are you the queen, or am I the queen? Or how about this? You first wade through the waters on the path to the underworld for him.
The subordinate has spoken too much. Please calm your anger, Your Majesty.
Oh right. How is Sufujia selling? Those stinking men from Eastern
The film
Continent
was
Kingdom. What
translated
movements have
and
there been
narrated
recently?
by
Reporting to Your
Media.
Majesty, Eastern Continent Kingdom has suspended its troop advancement. The border is completely peaceful, but your Sufujia,
How is it not selling anymore?
it's still selling extremely well. It's just that the neighboring state of Western Chu Kingdom, shamelessly, actually managed to buy the production method at a high price. Now they're also in full swing, manufacturing Shufigia, seizing more than half of our country's market.
These shameless people, they want to make a counterfeit version, a mere piece of soap. What's so great about it? Next, I will let you see for yourselves. Dismiss court.
Bring the wine. Bring this consort the wine.
Sweet. Your Majesty, it's really sweet.
Let me taste it. Isn't it good? Shannon, you have now become able to grace the hall and enter the kitchen.
It is your majesty's divine skill. An excellent command.
Pass down the order. Just follow this method. We need to mass produce. However, the production method must be kept secret. It absolutely must not be leaked out again.
As you command.
Oh right, go get some more milk, sweet potato starch, and taro. I want to make for my beloved consort Shannon a cup of sweet little drink.
Jalin will go now.
Your majesty's great favor overwhelms Shannon with gratitude. It's just that sweet little drink. What is it?
You will know soon. Shannon, it seems it was arranged by heaven. You were a jerk to me in your last life. This life, you should properly compensate me.
Shannon is willing for all eternity to stay by your majesty's side.
What if I wasn't the queen?
What does your majesty mean by this?
What if I said, I want you to elope with me out of the palace today and live the life of common people from now on? Would you still be willing?
This concubine is willing, whether it's to the ends of the earth. This concubine will always accompany you. After all, what this concubine fell in love with was not a high and mighty status, but you, standing before me.
So cheesy. But I love hearing it. From now on, I'll slowly watch your performance. Maybe, if this king is happy, I'll make you prince consort for a bit.
Thank you, your majesty.
Come here. How is it? My white sugar. Has it been promoted nationwide?
Your Majesty, replying to you, your miraculous sugar extraction technique. As soon as it was introduced, immediately caused a sensation throughout the country. This is something our Kingdom of Women has never seen in its history.
What about the reactions of other countries? Especially that annoying Eastern Continent Kingdom and the Western Chu Kingdom, which is good at stealing others' invention patents.
Your Majesty, replying to you, this time our security measures were very thorough. Those two countries, despite trying every possible method, were unable to obtain the production method. They can only purchase it from our country at a price 3 times higher than salt.
That's more like it. Tell me, this time, do they still dare to send troops to attack us?
Now, through Shifugia and white sugar, 2 major products. With low costs, our national strength has greatly increased.
Good. Then today, let's add joy upon joy. I will tell you another piece of good news. I'm going to appoint Empress consort. The person is the one who saved my life, Shannon.
You two, discuss it and see what you think. Who is it? Who dares to trespass into death row? You don't even recognize me. I'm an imperial consort. Do you have a pass? I'll show it to you right now. This piece of Shufjia is worth 3 years of your salary. Let me chat with this death row prisoner for a while. In exchange, how about it? Consort, please take your time chatting. Chat for as long as you like. Why are you coming to find me, a person about to die? Have you also been neglected by her? She is the queen. Of course, she can do whatever she wants. I absolutely never expected this. Do you still love her, after knowing that she is the queen? What about you? Do you still want to take her to wander the world? Now that I'm trapped in this prison, everything can only depend on you. Your Majesty the Queen. She is in great danger now. She is the queen.
The film was translated
What danger
and
could she be in?
narrated
I
by
think
Media.
the one who is most in danger now is actually you. Things are not as simple as they appear. First, Eastern Continent Kingdom spies colluded with palace officials. Then someone impersonated me to assassinate your Majesty in that Shannon. For no reason, received the Queen's favor. All of this points to him. It's so complicated. I must find a way to help you clear your name and get you out. You still don't understand. Your Majesty has already become completely disappointed in me, although she didn't kill me. It was merely her remaining kindness. The person who can save her now, it really is only you. Find out who caused the plague. Figure out that Shannon's identity. I understand. Fingio, you must for me protect her well.
Shannon, I fantasized countless times about how our wedding would look. But I never expected it would be a scene like this.
Your humble consort also never expected to actually receive your Majesty's favor. Your humble consort is truly blessed.
It's all the karmic ties from past lives that led us to meet again today. Shannon, you must compensate me with your whole life.
Your Majesty, rest assured, from now on, Shannon will not only serve you well, but is also willing to help you in state affairs, so you won't be so exhausted every day.
You mean you also want to participate in government?
Although Shannon is a man, I do indeed have this presumptuous thought. I hope your Majesty will forgive me.
How could I? You helping me makes me happy. I couldn't be happier.
Your Majesty, it's getting late. Your humble consort will serve you to sleep. That bastard ruined my plans.
Reporting to your Majesty, the person who caused trouble while drunk last night and disturbed the imperial presence has been found.
Which reckless fool is it?
Reporting back, your Majesty, it's Consort Feng Zhao.
This Feng Jiao is never quiet for a day.
Your humble consort heard that consort Fengio has always been unrestrained and loved freedom. Since keeping him in the palace always causes trouble, why not expel him from the palace and give him his freedom?
My beloved consort is truly kind. I'll go find him now. Bold Feng Jiao, seeing this queen, why aren't you bowing quickly?
Where is there a queen here? The one standing before me. Isn't it Lord Shi, a minor official in the court? You even stole roasted chicken with me in the imperial kitchen to eat, remember? Have you forgotten?
Feng Jiao, don't think I wouldn't dare punish you.
Based on Lord Shi's understanding of Fengio, do you think I would fear your punishment?
Feng Jiao, you are the one who failed me first.
I only failed that little girl who stole roasted chicken, not the one who is now standing before me, your Majesty the Queen. So, please tell me, what identity are you using to come find me now?
Did you intentionally cause trouble yesterday and throw the wine pot at Shannon's head?
It was me outside the door who overheard your conversation. I heard Prince Consort Shen's vows of eternal love to you. After hearing it, I felt my stomach churning. My hands couldn't help but itch. As a result, the wine pot in my hand, inexplicably, flew into the room by itself.
Feng Jiao, are you jealous? You are resentful.
That's right, I'm resentful. I cannot bear to see that man treat you like that.
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? Don't you know?
Feng Jiao, don't you want freedom? This queen will give you freedom. Don't you want to leave the imperial palace? You can leave anytime. No one will stop you again. Don't let me see you in the palace again in the future.
Father, what urgent matter is it that required you to personally come to the palace? In the palace, is everything going smoothly? We framed Jiang for the assassination and have already gained the queen's trust. Now, your son has become the prince consort. Everything in the inner palace is under my control. That's good. You must quickly intervene in internal affairs and control the court. Your son understands. That queen is very simple-minded. Your son, with just a few words, can coax her into circles. A woman who is loud and boisterous all day long. How is she fit to be the ruler of this country? That's right. These foolish women are conceited. They are only fit to be at home, serving us like oxen and horses. Yet now they defy the natural order, actually making us men grovel before them. Father, don't worry. Once your son holds great power, I will certainly support you in claiming the throne and ruling the world. When you came, you were followed by a tail. Father, don't worry. Your son already noticed and has made arrangements in advance. Father, you should leave first. Come out. You not only betrayed a woman, but also betrayed the entire country. I never felt true feelings. So how can you speak of betrayal? You are ambitious. That has nothing to do with me. But you shouldn't hurt a woman's true feelings. But I did hurt them. So what? You, a neglected little concubine. How do you plan to deal with me? Deal with you? Too troublesome. I plan to kill you right now. Then I can only meekly accept death. Come on. Here's the dagger. Hurry up and do it. I can't wait.
Prince Consort, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect Fingio Consort Take action. So refreshing. You son of a bitch.
Shannon. Are you all right?
I thought. I'll never see you again.
Feng Jiao. What have you done? Xiaolan, what is going on?
Your Majesty. The Queen just said, one want to get some fresh air here. Let me pick him up in 3/4 of an hour. But Xiaolan just arrived. I saw Feng Zhao stab the Queen.
Don't blame Fingio consort. It's me. Inappropriate remarks. Stay away from now on. Your Majesty. I don't think he meant it.
Feng Jiao. Visitors. Banish him to the Cold Palace. Pending. Dismissal. How's it going? What did the royal doctor say?
Your Majesty. The imperial physician said that the wound was only an inch away. It's going to hurt my heart. Fortunately, the Queen is blessed with great fortune, now resting peacefully.
I was scared to death. If Shannon is really dead, he really doesn't know. My dead.
Your Majesty. Intend. How to deal with Feng Zhao consort.
He killed himself. If this is in accordance with the court law, what to do?
According to the law, when the...
Then kill him. This time Shannon was lucky. I will definitely make the wind laugh. There is a chance to make mistakes.
Please think twice, Your Majesty. After all, Feng Zhao is also... Because, Your Majesty.
So annoying. Dogman. Put him in the cold palace first, starving for 3 days and 3 nights. Remember, must be strictly guarded.
Your Majesty, the Queen has arrived.
Don't move. Lie down well. How's your injury?
I'm fine. Your Majesty, please don't be too angry. Fingio, it's just a moment of difficulty controlling myself.
Don't beg for him anymore. What does he usually do? I know better than you. His business. I will handle it myself.
Your Majesty, just now, when you also came.
When you? Who is when you?
Your Majesty, you forgot. When you was before. One of the 3 concubines you choose. It's with Jiang and Fingio, entered the palace together. You probably haven't seen him yet.
Not only have I never seen him, never even heard of him. What's the fuss? How are others?
I think. This person is extremely cold. Inaccessible. He is a very cunning person. Please, Your Majesty. Be more vigilant. Don't easily believe his words.
Don't worry. What's with when you or not when you? Now, this king only has you in my heart. You should quickly recover well. After you recover, I'm still waiting for you to handle state affairs for me. To chop off a scumbag's head.
You actually dare to come find me?
Why wouldn't I dare? All lands under heaven belong to the king. I'm telling you, try touching me again. I'll have the Imperial Guard outside level this place.
There is no Imperial Guard outside. Shishiki, what are you here for?
I came here this time to tell you, no matter what you and your Eastern Continent country are thinking, I, Zaijikia, will never marry you. Never in this lifetime. Don't you want to start a war? Come on, who's afraid of whom? I'm afraid of you. Constant yielding will only make you scumbags grow more arrogant. If you dare touch anyone from my kingdom of women, even a single finger, I, Zaijikia, will make your Eastern Continent country's blood flow like a river.
What eloquence, Shishiki. Only now do I see a bit of the queen in you.
Jingbuji, I warn you, do not underestimate what a woman's fury can do.
Shishiki, you will soon know what a man will sacrifice for his home and country.
Wasn't this Prince of Western Chu Kingdom always hiding and afraid to see me? Why is he here again now?
Xiaolan doesn't know. Perhaps he was searched for, with nowhere left to hide.
When he comes later, if he obediently admits his mistake and rolls back to his Western Chu Kingdom with his tail between his legs, perhaps I can spare his life. If he dares to mention wanting to marry me again, don't blame me for being ruthless.
The Prince of Western Chu Kingdom, accompanied by his envoy, requests an audience.
You.
Prince of Western Chu Kingdom, Jingbuji, greets Your Majesty the Queen.
Aren't you from Eastern Continent country?
This subject has never said. I'm from Eastern Continent country.
Weren't you afraid to come? Why are you here again now? Don't tell me you want to represent Western Chu Kingdom and marry me.
To be a consort in the Han Palace?
Is this your idea, or Western Chu Kingdom's idea? To have a dignified crown prince run here to be my consort? Doesn't this insult the dignity of your Western Chu Kingdom?
Of course. If my imperial father were to know of this matter, he would certainly be furious.
Jingbuji, what trick are you playing?
Currently, your esteemed country and Eastern Continent country are about to go to war. My Western Chu kingdom is observing the situation from both sides. If I return without success, Imperial Father will certainly turn to Eastern Continent country. Therefore, I might as well stay here and be your hostage. This way, at least it can make Western Chu kingdom hesitate to act this.
Aren't you afraid your father will take desperate measures and kill you?
Your Majesty, you underestimate my Western Chu kingdom, Crown Prince's status and position too much.
Regarding your matter, I will consider it. Jingbuji, what exactly are you up to? I couldn't ask in front of the ministers. Now tell me, what exactly do you want to do?
Your Majesty, I told you long ago. I'm for the peace of the people of both countries.
Therefore, impersonating a spy from Eastern Continent Kingdom, colluding with Lord Yi of our court, and stealing intelligence, was also for peace.
That Lord Yi is too foolish. I pretended to be from Eastern Continent Kingdom and colluded with her. Isn't that better than a real Eastern Continent Kingdom person contacting her?
So you hid outside the city, stealing intelligence, observing the situation, and finally came to this decision? To marry me and become my consort?
Actually, I have a better option, which is for you to marry me, but you adamantly refused. What can I do?
Besides, I don't like you. And besides, you even kidnapped me before.
Regarding the last time, you were the one who snuck out of the palace yourself. That's called walking into a trap.
Anyway, we can't. If I were to take you as a consort, how would I explain it to others?
Are you worried about Consort Jiang and Consort Fingio? They understand the big picture and won't mind.
But there's also
Consort Wenyu.
Your Majesty, your humble consort, agrees with Jingbuji's decision.
When you. Do you really want me to take this scoundrel as a consort?
Reporting to your Majesty, if Jingbuji is kept in the palace, it can truly restrain Western Chu kingdom, and they probably won't dare to easily wage war against us again. The world will be at peace. Why not?
So, my queen, why not make a little sacrifice for yourself and marry me?
All right. You all may leave. Let me think about it carefully.
Consort Wenyu. Thank you for earlier.
It's all for the people of both countries. It's just that your Majesty is naive and stubborn. By doing this, you are forcing her.
I know how she feels, but I really can't think of a better way.
Originally, in a country where men are superior to women, as a noble crown prince, for you to do this is also suffering a great grievance.
I only hope your Majesty can recognize the overall situation and not let down my painstaking efforts.
Jingbuji, I ask you, are your feelings for your Majesty sincere?
Our queen here can be called the most extraordinary woman in the world. Her quirky and mischievous personality and stubborn temper. I ask, what man in this world wouldn't like that? Why is Consort Wenyu worried that I will compete for favor with you in the future?
As long as you are sincere towards your Majesty the Queen, I will be at ease.
Hearing you say this, it sounds like you plan to leave your Majesty the Queen's side.
Based on my understanding of your country's emperor, how could he tolerate the crown prince of a nation running off to become someone else's consort?
Your meaning is,
when necessary, it might be necessary to exchange people.
Consort Wenyu means to go to Western Chu Kingdom as a hostage. Consort Wenyu,
You don't need to say any more. For the sake of the common people, for the sake of your Majesty the Queen, make a sacrifice. Why couldn't I, when you did the same?
I'm just afraid, our esteemed your Majesty, if she were to know about this matter.
This is what I'm most worried about as well. So before this matter becomes reality, I must ask you to keep it strictly confidential.
Your Majesty, are you really planning to take Jingbuji as a consort?
He's practically rushing to enter the palace. We can't just drive him away. What else can be done?
Your Majesty, please relax. The inner palace is so large. Whether there's one more consort or one less, what does it matter? At worst, I'll just ignore him from now on.
That Jingbuji. Ever since I came here, I haven't met such a troublesome man. Everything is tightly controlled by him. He sees right through everything.
Are you thinking of Consort Jiang? And Consort Fengxiao?
Don't mention those two cowards. As for Feng Jiao, at least she met me once outside the palace. What about Zhiyong? And he calls himself a great hero. Who knows where he's hiding like a cat? He's just a scaredy cat.
In that case, Consort Wenyu is still the
The
best.
film was translated
So smart
and
and refined,
by M Media.
and has always been by your side.
You say? If I were to take Jingbuji as a consort, would Consort Wenyu secretly be angry with me behind my back?
I don't think so. Consort Wenyu is intelligent and kind-hearted. He will definitely understand your difficulties.
It's all that damned Jingbuji's fault.
your humble consort Jingbuji greets your Majesty the Queen.
In the middle of the night like this, I was about to sleep. What are you doing here?
Your Majesty, please don't ask when you already know. You're the king. I'm a consort. An auspicious day and time. The night of our spring chambers. What do you think I'm here for?
Don't come any closer. If you keep this up, I'll call for help.
If you're going to call out, maybe I should be the one calling out. It's my first night after entering the palace as your consort, and I'm already being subjected by your majesty to such enthusiastic, almost predatory favor. But, so nervous.
Don't get close to me. This queen is busy with state affairs. I'm very sleepy now. I want to sleep.
Then how about letting your concubine serve your majesty to bed?
No, no, no. Go cool off wherever it's cool.
The first night your concubine entered the palace, I was neglected by your majesty. If this gets out, it will be criticized by others. If it reaches the ears of those concubines in the harem, your concubine will be bullied.
Good to be bullied. It's best to have them poison you to death, and then dig a pit to frame you.
Since that's the case, and your concubine is going to suffer a great calamity tomorrow, why not enjoy it today? Enjoy the last beautiful moments.
Envoy of the Western Kingdom, you've come quite quickly. What does your emperor want to say to me?
Your Majesty, I have come here to bring back our prince, Jingbuji.
There is no prince of the Western Kingdom here, only my beloved consort. If you want to take him back to his maiden home, wait until after our honeymoon.
Your Majesty, our emperor said that the dignified crown prince, being reduced to a consort in your country, is truly a great disgrace if you don't return His Royal Highness the Crown Prince.
What then? You want to join forces with the Eastern Continent Kingdom and start a war with me?
Your Majesty is wise. If you don't return His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, my Western Chu Kingdom will fight with all its strength, even if it means a nationwide war with your country.
A war it is, then. Do you think I'm afraid of you? But before the war, I will hang the head of your crown prince above the imperial city gate.
Our emperor said, if you insist on doing so, then so be it. To protect our national dignity is not necessarily a bad thing.
This Jingbuji, didn't he say his father couldn't bear to part with him the most? Another lie?
Since your Majesty insists on doing so, then I have no choice but to return and report.
Wait. Is there no room for maneuver? That Jingbuji is also a person from your country. You can't just say you don't want him, can you?
Taking a man as a concubine is a great disgrace to our Western Chu Kingdom. This is like letting a man from your country marry a woman. It's unacceptable to you.
How about this? I'll send a son of a royal minister to have a marriage alliance with you. How about that? Very fair, right?
What our country lost is His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, the sons of ministers appointed by your country. Their status, I'm afraid, is not the same.
Why are you so troublesome? I don't have a prince. Give birth to one now. It's too late. Just leave it at that. Now, go back and report to the emperor so that you all may leave. No, war can break out at any time. You little lazybones. I've already finished court. You're still not getting up.
Your Majesty, last night's favor was abundant. This consort wants to lie in bed for a while. That's not too much, is it?
Don't mention last night's matter again. I was just about to settle accounts with you. Your imperial father from Western Chu Kingdom doesn't put you in his eyes at all.
He sent someone to take me back.
Now you are my consort. Just handing you over like this, where would I put my face? I told him, if he wants to take you back, he'll only be taking your head back.
Don't just talk tough. Your Majesty, if you wanted to kill me, would you have waited until now?
It's all because of your stubborn imperial father. He forced me. Look at you. A dignified crown prince of a nation. Your father says he won't care about you, and he just won't.
My imperial father and I have deep father-son affection, but he is the ruler of a nation. He must also consider the nation's dignity. Your Majesty, he just wants to regain face for Western Chu Kingdom.
Isn't it just about face? I gave it to him. I've already sent the envoy back to deliver the message. Find the son of one of our princes, dukes, or high officials to go to your Western Chu Kingdom for a political marriage. As for whether it's marrying or being married off, they can decide.
The son of a high official. His status doesn't seem high enough, does it?
Then who do you think is high enough?
I think it must be someone who is very important to your Majesty and someone with high status and power.
Are you saying?
Precisely.
Guards, drag this wretch out for me. Slap his mouth hard. How dare you scheme against my beloved consort when you? I think you're tired of living. Seize him. Seize him.
Don't touch me.
Stop. You all withdraw first.
When you came just in time. This brat wants to send you to Western Chu Kingdom for a political marriage. Hurry up and beat him up.
To go to Western Chu Kingdom for a political marriage. When you is willing.
When you don't have a fever, do you? I don't agree to exchange you. Jingbuji, this scoundrel. I'm not willing.
Your Majesty, I'm still here. Isn't saying that hurtful?
You brought this upon yourself. You all. Did you plan this long ago?
Your Majesty, if when you goes, it can avoid war between the two countries. The pressure against Eastern Continent Kingdom will be greatly reduced. This is not a losing business.
I don't care. You, all of you, get out. Don't let me see you guys.
Consort Jing. After I leave, I hope you wait. Take good care of your Majesty the Queen.
That queen of ours is already furious. Do you think she will still let you go to Western Chu Kingdom?
In my opinion, she is a woman who is very reasonable. What is more important? She will ultimately know in her heart.
Her mouth is so poisonous it could kill someone, but her heart is so pure and kind. Our queen here is truly an extraordinary woman.
This is precisely her charm.
You are setting off tomorrow. If you want to go back on your word now, I can still retract the decree.
Your Majesty's kindness, I appreciate it. But the arrow is on the string, and has to be shot.
Tonight, don't talk about those high-sounding principles anymore. I understand it all.
Your Majesty, when you is also reluctant to leave your Majesty.
Feng Xiao left. Ji Young left. Now even you are leaving. There is no one left by my side I can rely on.
This consort is in Western Chu Kingdom and can still serve your Majesty. If there is any disturbance over there, I will inform you immediately.
You know I'm not talking about that.
That Jingbuji, Consort Jing, seems strong and unrestrained, but is also a good person. With him by your side, I will be at ease.
But he cannot replace you.
Your Majesty, Jingbuji is Jingbuji. Even if your Majesty dislikes him, do not treat him as a substitute.
But will I really fall for him?
Just follow your heart. Who to love or who to hate. You only have yourself.
Don't worry. When I've sorted out Eastern Continent Kingdom, I'll immediately send someone to bring you back. If Western Chu Kingdom doesn't release you, I will tear that kid Jingbuji in 2 pieces and send him back to his country.
Your Majesty's intention, when you appreciates it. If you really tear Jingbuji into pieces, I'm afraid by then, your Majesty will be reluctant.
Naughty. How come even you are being glib? Be careful, I'll send you out right now. Now that Wenyu is gone, did you get what you wanted?
This consort is moved by Wenyu's righteousness, and for the people of both countries, feels happy.
Stop pretending to be so generous and righteous. Let me tell you, this is all temporary. I will definitely bring Wenyu back later. Before he comes back, you stay put in the cold palace. Don't come out. Think about it properly.
Your Majesty, this consort didn't do anything. Is this necessary?
Necessary or not, I'm willing. Go stay in the cold palace. After you come out, the state of Eastern Continent Kingdom will have already been taken by me.
Your Majesty, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking with
film was
you?
translated
Hurry up and get back to the
narrated
cold
by
palace.
Media.
Reflect properly on your mistakes. As for what mistakes? You think about it yourself. Wait. You don't even kneel to me.
Your concubine is already a sinner. Adding another crime. What does it matter? A woman's heart is truly a needle at the bottom of the sea. Even the food is prepared so crudely. It seems she really hates me.
Noble consort Jang, please eat quickly.
I can't eat. What's wrong? As soon as I was sent to the cold palace, even the 2 of you can't be ordered around anymore.
Noble consort Jang, please eat. This meal is your last meal.
It couldn't be your Majesty the Queen who sent you to kill me, right? No, that's not right. She isn't that vicious. You are people from the state of Eastern Continent Kingdom.
You're smart.
It couldn't be that your Majesty sent you to protect me, right?
If she had this kind of brain, she wouldn't be called Shijiki.
Your Excellency, how should I address you?
Fingio, just a Jianghu wanderer.
So it's Consort Fingio. I often heard Consort when you mention you. He kept talking about you.
Did they say bad things about me?
Would he say bad things about you?
That guy is not bad. Probably not.
Did he ask you to come?
Before he left, he was worried about your Majesty the Queen, and asked me to protect her secretly. I was just thinking of coming here to reminisce a bit. When I met you.
When Your Majesty the Queen learns you're back, she will definitely be very happy.
I don't want to see her for now. Sneaking around in the palace like this. I'm used to it.
Why don't you want to see her?
Speaking of which, I hope Brother Jing doesn't laugh. I'm afraid that as soon as she sees me, she'll neglect state affairs. If that happens, I won't be able to explain myself to Wenyu.
That Your Majesty has the two of you assisting her is truly her good fortune.
I'm off. If you want to drink, find me again.
We'll meet again someday.
Oh right. These two corpses, I'm responsible for killing, but not for burying. You figure it out yourself.
It's a small matter. No need to see me off. Someone took someone's life already. It hurts. It hurts.
All right, let me do it. Let me do it. What are you looking at?
It's all because your concubine is hard to kill, and wasn't killed by that assassin with one slash, which troubled Your Majesty.
Stop being so sarcastic here. Got injured. And now you're tough.
Your Majesty, please atone for your sins. Once the wound is bandaged, this consort will immediately roll back to the cold palace.
Of course you should roll back. But you'll go back after your injury is healed, because I don't want others to say I'm heartless.
So Your Majesty is also a soft-hearted and sentimental person.
Stop flattering me. Jingbuji, tell me, who exactly did this?
Your Majesty's wisdom is extraordinary. Can't you guess?
Could it be people from Eastern Continent Kingdom? They want your dog life. And frame me for it. Making Western Chu Kingdom resent me.
Your Majesty is indeed Your Majesty. Please continue.
Not good, Xiaolan. They won't only target Jingbuji. Feng Jiao might also have been attacked. Go investigate. See if Wenyu and the others arrive safely.
Yes, Your Majesty. I will go investigate immediately.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. Consort Wenyu is exceptionally resourceful. He will definitely protect himself well. What's important now is to find out how many spies from Eastern Continent Kingdom are in this imperial palace.
Reporting to Your Majesty, Consort Wenyu has already safely arrived in Western Chu Kingdom.
He didn't encounter any assassins blocking him way?
He did indeed encounter them. However, he met a righteous person along the way, who drew his sword to help, and thus he narrowly escaped disaster.
A righteous person?
This righteous person, his name is Jiang.
Jiang. I thought he had truly retired to the countryside. Why did he go and save Wenyu?
According to the report from Western Chu Kingdom, Jiang escorted Wenyu all the way into the palace. He is now responsible for protecting Wenyu's safety.
With him by Wenyu's side, I feel much more at ease.
Whether it's Consort Jiang or Consort Finjio, they are both avoiding you and unwilling to see you. Your Majesty, why not look for the reason within yourself?
Shut up. If you can speak properly, speak. If you can't, go back to the cold palace.
Before going back to the cold palace, shouldn't we first find out where this enemy spy is?
Xiaolan, recently in the palace, have any new people arrived?
Reporting to Your Majesty, due to the pressing war with Eastern Continent Kingdom, the palace specifically selected 500 elite soldiers to be added to the Imperial Guards to protect the safety of the Imperial Palace.
500 elite soldiers? They've come aggressively. Xiaolan, who was in charge of recruiting for the Imperial Guards this time?
Of course, it was the commander of the Palace Front Command, Lord Qinzhen.
Summon her. I want to interrogate her severely.
Wait, Your Majesty, for the safety of the Imperial Palace. Let this consort make a sacrifice and meet with this Lord Qinzhen.
You.
Why? Your Majesty is reluctant to part with this concubine, going into action while injured.
All right, then I'd like to see how capable you, the great gang leader outside the palace gates, truly are.
Brother Jing, you have quite the refined taste.
You appear and disappear unpredictably in this Imperial Palace. Without this fine wine, how could I lure you out?
What? Do you need something from me?
Two things. The first thing is to invite you for a drink. Thank you for your help last time.
It was just a small favor. And the second thing?
You and Consort Jiang both deeply love Your Majesty. But why do you still protect her, one from afar and one from close by?
Romantic love. And brotherly bond. Jiang and I are life and death friends. We both love the same woman. But no matter who takes the initiative first, there would be suspicion of selfishness.
So, you and Jiang leaving the Imperial Palace one after another. Was you yielding to each other, wasn't it?
Let's not talk about this. Come, drink.
If Your Majesty were assassinated right now, at a moment of life and death, would you still yield to each other?
Shijiki is in danger.
That's right.
Who wants to harm her?
You.
Me.
That's right. Without an identity token, you freely move through this Imperial Palace. You are the assassin.
You poisoned the wine.
That's right.
Why did you do this?
Of course, for your majesty the queen. If you don't use decent bait, how can you lure out a good fish?
You want to use me as bait?
You're unwilling?
More than willing.
There's an assassin.
Consort Jing, how should we handle this assassin?
This is your women's business. What does it have to do with me? A concubine in the inner palace?
What? You were attacked by an assassin again?
It seems being your concubine is a short-lived profession.
Was the assassin caught?
He's already been handed over to Kinjin for interrogation.
I'll go now and interrogate him myself.
Your Majesty, wait.
What is it? You don't need to be overly moved, do you?
I just want to remind your Majesty that this is named Fingio.
Feng Zhao? You're not talking nonsense, are you? You're playing a trick on me.
The former Fingio suffered injustice and humiliation, and was sent to the cold palace by your Majesty. Later, him injustice was cleared, but you drove him out of the palace gates. Fingio harbors resentment, colluded with the Eastern Continent Kingdom, and came to carry out the assassination mission. Isn't this reasonable?
Reasonable. Reasonable, my foot. Are you guys in cahoots?
Your Majesty is wise. No need for Jing Buji to say more.
Jing Buji, I'm telling you, if my Feng Zhao is harmed even a single hair, I will hold you accountable.
Then things are ruined. As for Fingio now, the injury is not just a single hair.
Zhaolan, let's go to the prison.
Stop. Bold assassin. Why don't you confess truthfully? Who sent you into the palace to assassinate?
I didn't expect the dignified commander of the palace front command, Lord Kinjin,
Kinji.
to be such a beautiful woman.
Refuse a toast. And choose to drink a forfeit, is that it?
I yield. Take a good look. Don't you recognize me? My name is Fingio. I used to be a favored consort in the harem.
There are so many beauties in the harem. How could I know all of them? Since you were a favorite consort in the harem, why would you commit such an act of rebellion?
I lost favor, was driven out of the palace, and bore resentment. Is that acceptable?
This reason is quite reasonable. Since that's the case, then I don't need to exert myself further. Guards, take this bold assassin and execute him immediately.
You woman. You kill without even blinking. At least let me see your Majesty the Queen once. Can I?
Your Majesty the Queen is busy with countless affairs. And you think you're worthy of seeing her? For dealing with someone like you, a pathetic little assassin. I still have the authority to execute first and report later. Someone. Your Majesty the Queen arrives. Your humble servant, Xinjin, greets your Majesty the Queen.
Rise. You caught the assassin who attempted to assassinate Consort Jing. You have rendered meritorious service.
It is my duty as your humble servant. Your Majesty the Queen is too kind.
Feng Zhao, you have immense audacity.
Your Majesty, we haven't met for many days. You seem to have lost a lot of weight. What's wrong? Is the Imperial Kitchen's cooking still as terrible as ever?
Feng Zhao, tell me the truth. Was there someone behind you directing this?
Yes, there was. Consort Jiang, whom you drove out of the palace, and Consort Wenyu, whom you sent to the Western Shu Kingdom, are both my accomplices. They now hate you to the bone.
Lord Qinjin,
Your humble servant is here.
give him another round of flogging. If he still doesn't confess, then kill him.
Your Majesty, isn't this too dangerous? What if Lord Qinjin really harms Feng Zhao?
She won't, regardless of whether Qinjin is loyal or treacherous. As long as Feng Zhao reveals some information, keeping his life won't be a problem. It's just hard on him. We'll have to suffer a bit more. This Jing Buji, I'll settle the score with him when I get back. Jing Buji, you don't even know how badly Feng Zhao was harmed by you.
I think Fingio did it voluntarily. Even if you told Fingio to die right now, he wouldn't even bat an eyelid.
What's wrong? Are you jealous?
I just feel Fingio deserves better. He has sacrificed so much for you, but all you do is lose your temper.
I felt heartache for him. Just a mere Chinjin. Couldn't you just arrest and interrogate her? Why take such a detour?
Just a mere commander of the palace guard. Nothing to fear, but you have no idea who is behind her. If we cannot root out the traitors completely, then the entire palace will be unsafe.
What should we do now? Even if Feng Xiao lies and says that he was sent by the Eastern Continent country, Jinjin might not necessarily believe him, nor will she easily tell him the list of rebels.
Just a mere self-inflicted wound scheme. Jinjin naturally won't believe him.
If you have something to say it quickly. Stop dawdling.
If you want to win by half a move against fate, then the strategist must enter the game themselves. Now, Fingio has already taken the first step. Next, it's my turn to make my move.
You also want to assassinate me.
No. Not only will I not assassinate you, I will also rescue Fingio.
Rescue Feng Xiao. You. Why?
Your Majesty, you are exceptionally intelligent. It's just that you were temporarily clouded by romantic feelings. Think carefully.
Jinjin won't easily believe Feng Xiao. But if you go and rescue Feng Xiao, she will think that you are connected to the Eastern Continent country.
Your Majesty is wise.
But what's the reason?
Of course, it's because previously, I was attacked in the Cold Palace by assassins from the Eastern Continent country, which scared me out of my wits. Afterwards, I wanted to switch allegiance to the Eastern Continent country, so that in the future, the Eastern Continent country wouldn't attack my Western Chu Kingdom.
This
The film
reason
was
is quite
translated
sufficient.
and
What
narrated
next?
by M.
Afterwards,
Media.
it will depend on Kinjin's reaction.
If she reports this matter to me, it shows she is a loyal official. If she intentionally goes easy on you, then you can slowly gain her trust.
Your Majesty, having set aside romantic feelings, is indeed exceptionally intelligent.
Wait. I still have something to say.
Facing death. You can't hold on anymore.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. Actually, the Eastern Continent country sent me.
Go on. I advise you to think carefully before speaking. I can tell. Your words are real or fake.
After I was driven out of the palace, I had nowhere to settle. Thinking that the Eastern Continent Kingdom reveres men, I thought I'd try my luck there. By a twist of fate, I entered the Eastern Continent Kingdom's palace. They sympathized with my plight and supported my return to the country for revenge. They also said
What?
there are people inside the palace who are on their side, who can join forces with me as internal support.
Very well. As long as you name your accomplices, I can spare your life.
This, I don't know yet. They didn't tell me the details of that person. Just said, in times of danger, he will naturally come to the rescue. This information should save my life, right?
You're lying.
I'm not.
You, a mere former disgraced concubine. Why would the Eastern Continent Kingdom have their secret agents risk exposing their identities to save your life?
Isn't it just to be justified? In the name of avenging personal grudges, even if I fail to plot against the Queen, people won't think that the Eastern Continent Kingdom is secretly directing it. They might even think that Your Majesty, the Queen's harem is in chaos, trapped by matters of love between men and women, causing Your Majesty, the Queen's prestige to be damaged.
Speaking of which, it seems to make some sense.
Where are you going? Are you going to kill me or spare me?
Naturally, I'm reporting to Your Majesty the Queen. As for your life or death, it depends on our will. Reporting to Your Majesty that Feng Xiao has already confessed. Behind him, there is indeed the instigation of the Eastern Continent Kingdom. Moreover, there are still accomplices of his lurking in this palace.
Is that so?
At this moment, this humble subject believes that Feng Xiao's life should be spared for now, in order to lure out his accomplices and eliminate them in one fell swoop.
Worthy of being my good minister. I'll leave this matter to you. Step back.
Yes.
What's going on? This Jinjin, why is she telling me everything without reservation?
Could it be that we were wrong? This Lord Chen is not a spy.
Wait and see. Maybe she's just being too cautious. Next, it will depend on Jingpuji.
So it's Lord Qin. What a coincidence.
Greetings, Imperial Concubine Jean. May I ask, Imperial Concubine, where are you hurrying to? What is the matter?
I was just about to look for you.
Looking for me?
That traitor Fingio. Is he still alive?
By your majesty's decree, I have temporarily spared his life.
It seems your majesty still has feelings for him. How annoying. Lord Qin, I have a favor to ask. I wonder if Lord Qin could do me a convenience?
Noble Consort Jing, please speak.
Let me see Fingio. So that's it. I merely want to thoroughly humiliate him, but rest assured, I won't take his life.
Well?
This was bestowed upon me by your majesty the queen. I ask Lord Qin to grant me this convenience.
Since that's the case, then I shall accept it. However, please remember, do not cause any deaths. Otherwise, I won't be able to explain to your majesty the queen.
Lord Qin, rest assured.
Noble Consort Jane, you are too kind.
How is it? What did your majesty say? Did she agree to spare my life? Why don't you speak? Could it be you didn't report to your majesty at all?
Wait a moment. Someone is coming to see you. What he wants you to talk about is what you talk about with him. Understand?
I don't understand. Who exactly is it? Are they here to kill me? Or to save me?
Perhaps they're here to kill you.
The film
Perhaps
was
they're here to save you.
translated and narrated
I'll hide
by
next door.
Media.
Secretly observe everything. You must be obedient.
What? Did you specifically come to mock me?
Falling to such a state is all your own doing, isn't it?
Indeed, you can't blame others.
For your personal romantic affairs. To end up like this, don't you regret it?
A true man acts without regret. Besides, look at me now. Aren't I doing just fine?
I really want to kill you. Unfortunately, your majesty the queen is still strongly protecting you. But rest assured, as long as you are alive for one more day, I will slowly torment you.
What did he just give you? What a clever hidden scheme. Why did he save you?
Most likely because he can't act here. He wants me to get out, so he can properly torment me later.
Still being stubborn? Could it be Noble Consort Jing is also secretly colluding with Eastern Continent Kingdom?
How would I know? Go ask him.
You just wait. Not a single one will escape.
You went to save Feng Xiao.
Correct.
Qinjin noticed.
Correct.
Then next, it depends on Qinjin's reaction. If she directly reports what she saw to me, it means she is loyal and devoted.
If she remains indifferent, then it can be concluded that she harbors malicious intent.
Then what are you still doing here?
What?
If you stay here, how can Qinjin report to me? Hurry up and go somewhere cool.
What a fine example of discarding the donkey after grinding. This concubine feels disheartened.
Stop joking around. If we can really catch the internal spy this time, I will reward you with a great merit.
I wonder, your majesty, what you plan to reward this concubine with.
I will reward you by rolling back to your western Chu kingdom. Hurry and leave.
Consort Jing.
Lord Qin. Lord Qin is busy with official duties. I wonder what matter you seek me for.
There is indeed something important. This is not the place to talk. I asked Consort Jing to come with me. Consort Jing, do you know what place this is?
It is a forbidden area in the palace.
That's right. That's because this place is hidden.
So Lord Qin invited me to this place is to tell me a secret.
Consort Jing, this thing is not unfamiliar, right? You gave Feng Xiao the key. There are only two reasons for this. Either you are like Feng Zhao, also developed hatred towards your majesty out of love, therefore you wanted to release him, and then assassinate.
What about the second reason?
You are the one Feng Zhao mentioned. That contact from Eastern Continent Kingdom.
These two crimes Lord Qin mentioned are enough for me to die 100 times over. Then why don't you quickly report to your majesty and have me executed? Instead, you stay here and tell me secrets?
Perhaps after you hear the secret, you will understand.
If you have something to say, just say it directly.
4 years ago, a major case occurred in court. There was a minister named brewing, who was reported that she often at home discussed political affairs together with her husband Sukyeon. She even repeatedly took important court documents and gave them to her husband to review.
This kind of thing in this country should be no small crime, right?
That's right. For someone like Sukyeon, who had no official position or status, a man with no identity whatsoever, to actually interfere in politics privately, even at home, could influence the national policy of a dynasty? For your majesty the queen, this is absolutely unacceptable.
And then,
Bai Ruyen was, after all, an important minister of the state. Your majesty the queen did not immediately announce her crime. Instead, she was secretly imprisoned. After that, Sukyeon was also brought into the palace, supposedly to reunite with his wife.
so, what does this have to do with this place being a forbidden area?
One day, Sukyeon couldn't find his wife and was burning with anxiety. One day, he escaped. Passing by this place, he saw Bai Ruyen's remains. Sukyeon was overwhelmed with grief and indignation and hanged himself here. From then on, this place became a forbidden area. Every night, sounds of a man and woman talking would be heard. Everyone in the palace says that it is Sukyeon and Bai Ruyen's departed souls still discussing state affairs together.
So what? Who exactly are you?
My original name is Bai Jin. It took a full 4 years to get into the palace and reach my current position.
So, what are you to those two?
Telling you all this is to make you recognize your majesty for who she is. Outwardly pure and generous, but inwardly sinister and cruel. A person like that, how is she worthy to be the ruler of a nation?
What you're saying is completely different from the queen I know, not the same person at all.
That's because you've been deceived by her. What did my father do wrong? He merely wanted to share the burden for the madam, wanted to serve the country. Why did he have to end up with his family ruined and dead?
So, you're telling me all this. For what purpose?
Shigoki deserves to die. If she doesn't die one day, such tragedies will continue to repeat themselves. Countless scholars have no way to serve the country, and can only turn to serve other countries. If this continues, the fall of the nation is only a matter of time.
In the middle of this, perhaps there's some misunderstanding. I can talk to her.
Back then, my parents thought the same way. It was precisely because they underestimated Shijikyu's narrow-mindedness and cruelty that they ended up like this.
So, you colluded with the Eastern Continent Kingdom. Most of the hundreds of newly entered Imperial Guards are your people, right?
That's right. Now, all I need is an opportunity. And you can give me this opportunity.
Your Majesty already suspects you. Did you know that?
Impossible. I believe I haven't revealed anything.
Fingio being captured was a setup. It was a setup I made for you.
So you and Feng Shao have always been in the Queen's group.
If you hadn't told me this today, perhaps you would already be locked up in prison.
You've changed your mind?
Actually, I think your crime doesn't deserve death.
You want to stop me?
I want to save you. Now, go see your Majesty. Do as I say.
Reporting to your Majesty. This humble servant has important matters to report.
Speak quickly. Have you found out about the enemy spy who was supposed to meet with Feng Zhao?
Exactly.
Who is it?
This humble servant dares not hide it. This humble servant personally saw Consort Jing Beji secretly slip a key into Feng Shao's hand, wanting to help him escape from prison. This humble servant suspects that Jing Buji and Feng Shao are secretly colluding, fearing it will be detrimental to your Majesty. I beg you, immediately arrest Jing Buji and interrogate her severely.
He was sent by me.
This humble servant is foolish. Please enlighten me, your Majesty.
Feng Zhao, I just want to deliberately torment him. Catch him and let him go. Let him go and catch him again. As for Jing Buji, there's no need to investigate further. He is just doing things for me. Also, Launchin is truly impartial. It concerns my beloved consort. Yet you were not afraid and spoke frankly. Great loyalty.
Thank you for your Majesty's praise. This humble minister takes her leave.
Your subject greets your Majesty.
Look up and let me see if you've truly caught a cold.
Reporting to your Majesty, it is truly because this subject not only wrongly investigated Lord Qin, but also harmed Fingio. Therefore, I had no face to see your Majesty.
At least you're sensible. However, Since you've come forward and said it yourself, I don't know what to say instead.
I ask your majesty to punish me as you see fit.
Never mind, never mind. Seeing as you've behaved so obediently, I won't punish you today. After all, my suspicion towards Tianjin has been cleared. Next, we can focus on dealing with Eastern Continent Kingdom. Beloved consort Jing, what are your thoughts?
Reporting to your majesty, this matter is of great importance. I dare not presume to guess the sacred will.
What's wrong with you? Why are you acting so strange today?
You are the king. I'm the consort. Your girl. Your majesty saying this is too much for this subject to bear.
Then why are you putting on airs? Originally, this queen was in a good mood. I wanted you to attend to me tonight. Don't be ungrateful.
Thank you for your majesty's favor. However, this subject is truly unwell today, making it difficult to attend to your majesty. Your majesty, please rest early. This subject takes him leave.
Jing Buji, if you leave now, you'll regret it.
It's so late. Since consort Jing didn't attend
The
to her.
film was translated
Our
Your Majesty.
and narrated by
We'll soon find a ridiculous reason to let you out.
That fast? Did that Kinjin confess already?
No, she is innocent.
So, we were busy for nothing?
Clearing the name of a loyal minister and rooting out a rebel are equally meaningful. I came to find you today, not to talk about this.
Then what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Shi Shiki, our Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, please calm your anger. What on earth happened?
It's all because of that Jing Buji. He bullied me. I'll beat you to death.
Your Majesty, how did Consort Jing bully you?
I desperately begged him to attend to me, but he actually refused. This is outrageous.
Your Majesty, didn't you hate him the most before? How could you still let him attend your bedchamber?
Fine, I was blind before. He avoided me, ran off to the capital, and lorded over everyone. He even kidnapped me once. Now he's strutting around again, coming here to be my consort. How is it that in everything I do, he leads me by the nose? I, Zai Jikia, have never been bullied like this by a man.
Your Majesty, is there a possibility?
A possibility of what?
A possibility that you've fallen for him.
Xiaolan, you're bullying me too.
Xiaolin knows her mistake.
The first time I saw her was in the imperial kitchen. I was hiding from pursuit then. That silly woman was bought off by me with just a small duck leg.
She also used to sneak food from the imperial kitchen.
More than just sneaking food. She even claimed she was a minor official in the palace, calling herself Lord Shi, running around the palace all day.
A person like this, and the queen everyone thinks she is, are completely different people.
I wonder, Brother Jing, where you first met her. What was the scene like?
At that time, she was my hostage. But she wasn't scared at all. Instead, she made a weapon out of a copper pipe and knocked my subordinate over 10 feet away. From then on, I felt that she was different from all the women in this world.
That does sound like something she would do.
However, for a person like this, some people still say she has ulterior motives.
After all, she is the ruler of a nation. She once wanted to leave with me. But how could I delay her important affairs?
She once thought about leaving the palace with you.
You don't believe it?
Well, this is interesting. I just find it strange that someone like this, who regards the throne so lightly, would actually do those things.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Let's drink. Let's talk about Jiang again.
Your Majesty,
What is it?
the person you dislike says he wants to see you.
What nonsense are you talking about?
It's Consort Jing. He says he wants to arrange a meeting with you.
I won't see him. What does he take me for? Want to meet, then meet. Don't want to meet, then never mind.
Your Majesty, Consort Jing seems serious, and he said that the meeting isn't here, but at the place where you first met him in the palace.
What in the world is he up to? Why is he being so mysterious?
Your Majesty, so are you going to see him or not?
See him. However, not now. Tell him to wait slowly.
I'm Jing Buji. Greetings, Your Majesty.
You didn't really just wait here all day long, did you? You shouldn't be that foolish.
To be able to see Your Majesty, I'm already very
The
happy.
film was
That sounds quite
translated
pleasant to
and
hear.
narrated
Speak.
by
What did you
Media.
come to find me for?
I wanted to enjoy the moon, with your majesty.
You must be mistaken. There's no moon tonight.
My apologies. Perhaps it's covered by the clouds.
Jingbuji, tell me the truth. How exactly did I offend you? I, Zai Jikia, am a reasonable person. Tell me where I was wrong. I will admit it.
Your majesty is straightforward and frank. I know that. Moreover, I recently heard Fingio tell many stories about you.
Of course. I, Zai Jikia, must live my life to be colorful and exciting. What else did he tell you?
He also said that you came here with him, this place called the Forbidden Area.
You little rascal. So after all this, you were actually jealous of me and Feng Xiao. Let me tell you, Feng Xiao is about to be released. Then we'll be all loving and affectionate, just to spite you. Why are you holding my hand?
Your majesty, every time you come to this place, don't you feel even a little scared?
Scared of what? Tell me, scared of what? Is someone going to harm me?
If a living person harms you, I can handle it. But what if it's a ghost?
Jingbuji, are you doing this on purpose? I'm most afraid of ghosts and ghouls. Can you please not scare me?
I know now.
You know what?
Shi Zhiki is most afraid of ghosts. I won't say it again from now on.
That's more like it. It's creepy. Let's go back quickly. Don't move, I'm scared.
Imperial Consort, have you thought it through? Do you want to cooperate with me?
Lord Qin, I didn't report you before, simply because I pitied your situation. If I cooperate with you, what can I gain?
Gain what? You can eliminate harm for those who died tragically. Kill that female tyrant. This is the first thing. The Kingdom of Women and Eastern Continent Kingdom are bound to have a war. You can only choose one of the two. If you cooperate with me, it's equivalent to siding with a more enlightened emperor. This is greatly beneficial to your Western Shu Kingdom.
You mean the Emperor of Eastern Continent Kingdom is more enlightened than our queen?
At least he won't be like that female tyrant, brutal and indiscriminately killing.
Lord Qin, but have you ever thought that the current queen is not the same as the previous queen? She has already lost his memory.
What do you mean? Still trying to make excuses for her? I'm telling you, the mistakes a person makes must be borne. Thinking that through sincere repentance, you can get others' forgiveness? Do you know there's a phrase called blood debt must be paid with blood?
But the current queen is truly not the person who killed your parents.
This is your final choice. Is that right?
I only trust my own intuition. Someone who is terrified just by hearing the word ghost, how could she cruelly kill your parents?
Noble Consort Jing, since you want to be my enemy, are you prepared? Noble Consort Jing, if you had known this day would come, you should have reported me when you learned the truth. Things have come to this. How can I possibly let you live?
Kinjin, you are standing on the edge of a cliff right now. Please don't make a terrible mistake.
Take them down. Your Majesty, you are dressed today so beautifully and movingly. Is there something important happening?
Of course. Today is the big day for my Feng Xiao to be released from prison. He has suffered a lot recently. I must compensate him well.
Is your Majesty planning again to bestow upon him the title of consort and keep him in the palace?
That depends on his own wishes. If he wants to leave, I cannot force him.
If Consort Feng Zhao sees your Majesty looking so charming, I'm afraid he won't be able to walk away.
You and your sweet talk. Let's go quickly.
Your Majesty, look quickly.
Who is so bold as to dare to play message by throwing knife on my queen's door? Xiaolan, quickly open it and see.
The film was translated.
Not good. Your Majesty,
and
something has
narrated
happened.
by
Jing
Media.
Buji, the noble consort, has been kidnapped.
What? Who on earth did this? Jingbuji being kidnapped, and they didn't even say why, nor what they want.
Your Majesty, what should we do now?
The matter of Jingbuji's kidnapping must not be spread outside. Let's quickly go find Feng Zhao.
How interesting. Someone actually dared to kidnap a noble consort within the inner imperial palace.
Feng Zhao, I don't trust anyone right now. Therefore, I can only discuss this with you.
Have you ordered a search?
I've had Xiaolan led people to search the entire palace thoroughly. Missing along with Jingbuji is also Chinjin.
This Jingbuji. I actually misjudged him sometimes.
That because of the previous incident, I ordered the main gates of the Imperial City to be locked down. They can't escape. So where could they possibly be hiding?
The main gates of the Imperial City. My queen, if they truly wanted to leave the palace, do we still need to go through the main Imperial City gate?
You mean?
Hurry and follow me. Remember what I told you? This is closest to the city wall. It's the best place to escape the Imperial City.
Why does Chinjin want to capture Jingbuji leaving the palace? What exactly does she want to do?
We'll only know that when we see her. But don't worry. I will definitely bring Jingbuji back to you.
Wait. I want to go with you.
I'm afraid that's not appropriate.
What's not appropriate about it? It's not like I've never left the palace. Besides, neither you nor Jingbuji are in the Imperial Palace. Staying here is more dangerous.
When you could take you out of the palace before, am I not even as capable as that bookworm? Let's go together and wander the world.
Jingbuji? You didn't expect me to bring you here, did you?
Kidnapping me to the mansion I used to live in? Not a bad idea.
You have good taste. After you entered the palace, I bought this place. It's remote and quiet here. More importantly, this used to be my home.
This used to be Lord Bairuyan's residence.
That's right. This is where I grew up. What I see before me now is still the scene of our family, once living together happily, just a blink of an eye. And things are no longer the same.
You want to use me to lure your majesty the queen out of the palace? That's truly a wild fantasy.
If what you say is true, your majesty the queen has now become someone who values feelings and righteousness. Then she will come alone to save you, for the sake of true feelings. And if she doesn't come,
you'll kill me. And then inform the Western Chu Kingdom of the news. This way, the Western Chu Kingdom and the Eastern Continent Kingdom will both mobilize troops.
Not bad.
Shijiki, do you smell something?
What smell?
The smell of freedom. The smell of being far from the Imperial Palace.
We are far from the Imperial Palace. But this smell of freedom, I don't feel it at all.
How about we keep walking south until the ends of the earth and never come back? How about that?
I'm not in the mood to joke with you. After all, Jingbuji's life is still in someone else's hands.
Do you care about him that much?
I care about more than just him. There's also the Western Chu Kingdom behind him, and the Eastern Continent Kingdom, as well as the common people of the three kingdoms.
It seems our Lord Shi has grown a lot. All right, I'm hungry. I need to eat something first.
Me too. This.
Be careful. There's a pair of eyes inside. Have been watching us. Waiter. 2 cages of steaming hot buns. Coming. Please enjoy, both of you. Shopkeeper, let me ask you. This little shop of ours, how long has it been open? Replying, honored guest. This is a new shop. It's been open for less than half a year. I hear your accent. It seems you're not from the capital. Honored guest has good ears. I came fleeing from the east. My hometown had a flood. Came to the capital to make a living. Then I wish you great prosperity. Thank you for your kind words, honored guest. Waiter, send these to honored guests another portion of excellent side dishes.
The film was
Coming.
translated and narrated by
Enjoy.
Media.
This shopkeeper and waiter are both from Eastern Continent Kingdom.
Enemy spies.
Perhaps they have contact with Kinjin.
Then what do we do?
Eat the buns. Don't actually eat them. Take 2 bites and spit them out. Then pretend to faint. See how they react.
Understood.
It's simply effortless. Did you see clearly? They really came out of the Imperial Palace. That's right. They escaped the palace from the same place as Lord Kinjin. Quickly inform Lord Kinjin. We must ascertain this woman's identity. Shopkeeper, got anything to eat? Hurry and bring me some. Coming. Honored guest, please enjoy. shopkeeper. What's wrong with these two?
This Jeong? Could he be pig-headed? He can't even recognize my back.
The voice sounds like Jeong. Why is he back? The two honored guests drank too much. They're completely passed out. We're open for business. We can't just kick guests out, can we? Here at the foot of the Imperial City. You guys, you're not a black shop, are you?
Jeong, you big idiot. Could a black shop write it directly on their face and tell you?
These buns do taste quite good, but the boss's skill shouldn't be from this area, right? That's right. This is the flavor of Eastern Continent Kingdom. It is indeed rare here. Honored guest. What's wrong? Boss, how should we handle him? You can only blame your bad luck. Running in here to seek death yourself. Kill him. Yes. That was a good sleep. Hurry, attack. Where do you think you're running? Don't you want the shop anymore?
Speak quickly. Are you going to find Shinjin?
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Don't understand? Then let me show you my power.
If your majesty, the queen really left the city, are you planning to kill her?
That's right. Not only kill her, and before she dies, I want her to repent before the spirit tablets of my father and mother.
What about after killing her?
After that, naturally, I will inform the Feathered Forest Army to kill all court officials and consorts, dismantling the entire court.
Those ministers and consorts in the palace are innocent. How can you bear to kill them?
This is the condition of my cooperation with the Eastern Continent Kingdom. If I don't do this, how will those people I've placed in the palace listen to me?
If you really do that, how are you any different from the queen who killed your parents back then?
I have no choice left. All of this was forced by Shigekyu.
Jeong, wake up quickly. Feng Zhao, what's going on? Why isn't he waking up yet?
Those two wouldn't dare play tricks. Try harder. Your Majesty, why are you here?
Shouldn't I be the one asking you that?
Fingio, where are those two just now? I just stuffed them into the water vat in the backyard. Great hero G. You also have times when you capsize in a ditch.
Jeong, tell me quickly, why are you suddenly back?
When you asked me to come back, he has settled down in the state of Western Chu Kingdom. He was worried about your Majesty, so he asked me to come and see you.
Just now, from the mouths of those two enemy spies, did you get anything out?
They didn't know either where Kinjin and Jingbuji are. Only Kinjin came to look for them. They couldn't find Kinjin.
Then Chinjin, has she been here?
Not yet.
That is to say, Chinjin doesn't know them. She only knows the contact point at this steamed bun shop.
Do you have any ideas?
Jeong, when you were in the palace before, did you ever hear of Master Chin, Jinjin?
The name seems a bit familiar, but I haven't met her. My queen? Playing like this is a bit risky, isn't it? What are you talking about?
Jeong, now is the time to show off your acting skills.
With our great hero G's uprightness. Are you sure he can act like a spy?
Otherwise, you do it. Jeong, from now on, your new identity is a Eastern Continent Kingdom secret agent planted here.
What?
Feng Zhao, explain.
Then I'll tell you about the troubles your Majesty has stirred up during the time you were away. But let me say
The
this
film
first,
was
don't get
translated
jealous.
and narrated by M Media.
Esteemed customer, what would you like to eat?
Are you the shopkeeper?
That's right.
In this shop? Why are you the only one?
My helper is sick. Plus, business isn't very good, so it's just me. Esteemed guest, try the steamed buns from my humble shop.
Your steamed buns? What filling do they have?
Well, I steamed too many. I can't quite remember. If you're not satisfied, esteemed guest, I'll get you another basket.
The thick calluses on your hands don't look like they came from kneading dough.
Your Excellency, forgive me. It was my oversight.
If everyone in your Eastern Continent Kingdom is as careless as you, how can you compete with Shijikyu?
Lord Qin is right.
Speak. What have you found out? Your Majesty Has she left the palace?
Reporting to your excellency, your majesty has already left the palace. Accompanying her is a man named Fingio.
Indeed. Shigekyu has really changed her ways now. Where did they go?
As soon as they left the palace, they disappeared without a trace.
Send out all your men. Search the entire capital. Once Shigekyu is found, kill her on the spot.
Yes. Your excellency, if I find her, how should I notify you?
You don't need to notify me. I will come find you myself.
Farewell, Lord Qin. All right. Your acting is pretty good. I'm going.
Wait. Be careful not to let her find out.
Don't worry. Your Majesty, it's been a long time. How have you been?
I'm perfectly fine and lively, aren't I? What about you?
I'm also very well.
As expected, still that stubborn blockhead. You should have said, Your Majesty, I'm not well. I miss you so much I can't even sleep. That's why I specifically came to see you.
Your Majesty is right. This is indeed what Jiang feels in his heart.
All right then.
You kid. You really have a tough life.
Brother Fingio. If I'm not mistaken, you're here to save me, aren't you?
Isn't that obvious? Brother Jing, how do you plan to thank me?
What about your Majesty? Is she all right?
Your Majesty is probably not doing too well right now.
Didn't I tell her to stay put in the palace? You brought her out?
Could I refuse her?
Kinjin captured me, precisely to lure her out of the palace. And you still brought her here? Isn't that playing right into her hands?
Come on. You're secretly thrilled right now. The dignified queen, for someone she cares about, leaves the palace and risks danger.
All right. I admit it. But
don't worry. Your Majesty has Jiang accompanying her. There's no danger for the time being. Right now, we should still worry about ourselves.
At least Kinjin has 5 or 6 subordinates watching here. We can't escape.
If I remember correctly. Back then, Your Majesty the Queen, a mere weak woman, managed to escape under your watch. She could do it. Why can't we?
A weak woman? Your Majesty is the most unique, extraordinary woman in the world. How can we compare to her?
Then what should we do? Just stay here and wait for Kinjin to bring Queen back.
You're thinking too much. Originally, Kinjin only captured me. Now there's one more of you. If I were Kinjin, I would definitely choose one of us too. To kill. Then dump the body on the street, waiting for your Majesty to identify it.
Kinjin. She wouldn't be that ruthless, would she?
Kinjin is much more ruthless than me. Why don't you guess? Between the two of us, who she'll kill first?
I'm not guessing.
Feng
The
Jiao is
film was
really making me
translated
anxious.
and
Why isn't he
narrated
back
by
yet?
Media.
He's been gone for so long. Based on his walking speed, he should be leaving the city soon. Something must have happened. To Fingio.
What should we do? Jing Buji wasn't rescued, and now Feng Jiao is involved too.
I don't have any plan either. Your Majesty, think about it. Where would this Kinjin most likely be holding them?
I don't usually leave the palace. How would I know? If when you were here, it would be great.
If you were Wenyu, what would you do?
If I were Wenyu, I would. Right. I know. Jiyoung, you go back to the palace for me. Find Xiaolan. The two of you go investigate Qinjin's identity and background thoroughly.
That's not difficult, but I really can't feel at ease leaving you here alone.
Also, help me prepare a few things before you go.
All right, what do you need?
I need a fire starter, sulfur, and iron wire, copper pipe.
I say, Lord Qin, if you want to kill or torture, just get it over with. Smiling like that. It's truly more unbearable than killing me.
What? In a hurry to die?
No. It's my brother Jing beside me. You have a bit more history with him than with me. If you're going to make a move, at least pick someone you know, right?
Fingio, that's a bit unfair of you. I'm the Prince of Western Chu Kingdom, after all. Keeping me is more useful than keeping you, right?
That's enough from you two. For one GQ, you're going to lose your lives. And you still have the time to be glib here? I'll kill both of you.
There's still a matter of who came first. He came first. Kill him first.
You, Fingio. Living a moment longer than me. Makes you so happy?
What's it to you? Lord Qin. How about it? After all, Jingbuji is a foreigner. Kill him first then.
Enough. You are compared to Jingbuji, much more annoying.
I say, Lord Qin. Are you serious?
Do you think I'm in the mood to joke with you?
Brother Fingio. On the road to the Yellow Springs. Walk slowly. Wait for me. Don't get separated.
Wait. Wait a moment. I know where Shijiki is.
You're not lying to me?
I left the palace with her. How could I have followed you alone? I really know where she is. I'll take you to find her.
You just want to use this chance to escape, right?
I really don't. If we don't find her by then, it won't be too late for you to kill me. My insignificant life is nothing to you. But your target is Shijiki.
Fingio, isn't that going too far?
My life is already hard to save. What are you talking about going too far? Old brother Jing, you could say I'm helping you achieve your union with Shijiki on the road to the Yellow Springs. You can travel together in the next life, reincarnate as a couple. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Get up. If you dare play tricks, I'll hack you to death with one strike. Follow me.
By the heavens and earth, may heaven bless this thing to work.
Why aren't you moving?
A bit lost. Let me think. Think.
You brat. You'd better not play any tricks. Be careful or I'll make you bleed all over the street.
Shijiki is just one person. You're sending out all your subordinates. Isn't that a bit exaggerated?
Just these people. I'm even worried I can't handle her.
What I mean is, you let all your subordinates follow you out. And you're alright leaving Jingbuji there.
What do you mean? You lied to me. You didn't intend to take me to find Shijiki at all. You did it to let Jingbuji escape.
Lord Qin is indeed clever. However, isn't your reaction a bit late?
Feng Sao. You're asking for death. Quick, come with me.
This old lady finally succeeded.
Someone. Quick, someone. Is anyone breathing?
What are you barking about? Are you tired of living?
Brother. Everyone else has been sent out. Only you are left here, so you're not given important tasks.
You brat, are you looking for a beating?
You still want to hit me? Honestly. Someone like you. I'm not afraid of 3 or 5 of you.
Let me show you. This old man's power.
Go.
Holy crap.
The film was translated
Lord
and
Qin,
narrated
that
by
woman knows
M
sorcery.
Media.
Shijiki. Feng Zhao is in my hands. If you don't want him to die, hurry and come out.
As expected of my queen. Well done. Shijiki, you better hide well.
Shijiki. Take a guess. Feng Zhao is in my hands. How many cuts you can take?
Jinjin, doing this. What exactly is this for? Were you right by the Eastern Continent Kingdom? Do you have to treat your own countrymen like this?
At this point, you still don't know what kind of grievance or hatred you have with me, right? My real name is Bai Jin. I'm Bai Ruyan's and Sukian's daughter.
Baijin. Who are they? I really don't know who they are.
How forgetful important people are. After killing so many people, you've long forgotten who they were, right? Shijiki, if you come out now, maybe you can still see him one last time before he dies.
Shijiki. Don't come out.
Release Feng Xiao. No matter what grudge you have against me, Feng Xiao is innocent.
At this point, where are there any innocent people? Shi Jikyu, you finally came out. Today I will make you taste the taste of your loved ones dying violently.
Kinjin, stop.
Jingbuji, you and your Majesty the Queen are truly deeply devoted. You specifically came here to seek death.
The current Shizaki is already completely different from the queen you thought she was before, is completely not the same person anymore. Haven't you realized it yet?
I don't care. Blood debt must be paid with blood. I must avenge my parents. Alright. Everyone is here. Shi Jikyu, you are truly blessed. So many people are willing to die for you.
Quickly, release Feng Xiao.
Whether you make a move or not, you'll die. Attack.
Be careful.
Nobody move. Shi Jikyu, I've been waiting for this day. For a long time.
Kinjin, don't be impulsive. If you kill Shizaki, you won't live either. Let's all calm down. Let's talk things through.
Jingbuji, you're actually not a bad person. Originally, regarding whether to kill you or not, I still had some hesitation. But you absolutely shouldn't have fallen for this woman. Go. Don't any of you follow. Otherwise, everyone dies together.
How is it? Have you found Kinjin and your Majesty the Queen?
We've searched the entire area. There's no sign of either of them. We checked the Grand Cabinet archives. That Kinjin, before, is truly the daughter of a convicted official.
Before, your Majesty the Queen killed her parents. And the methods were extremely cruel. This is what led to this catastrophe.
You also think she did this?
No. I even suspect that. The current Shizaki is not the same as the previous Your Majesty the Queen at all.
This matter, isn't it a bit strange?
But look at the things she's done recently. Things like soap. Things like the new type of white sugar. And the wondrous artifact that can take lives from far away. Aren't these things strange?
The priority now is to first rescue her, then question her slowly. But where could she possibly be hiding? Could she have sprouted wings and flown away?
Based on my understanding of Kinjin, the most dangerous place is instead the safest place.
You mean?
Exactly. We're going back to the palace.
How is it? We still haven't found Your Majesty the Queen.
We suspect that Kinjin took her back to the palace.
Correct. In this palace, there are still hundreds of Imperial guards who are Kinjin's accomplices. She likely intends to hold Your Majesty hostage and stage a coup.
What should we do now?
Since we can't find Kinjin and Your Majesty, we should root out the accomplices to prevent the situation from escalating further.
Then I'll go investigate now. The list of Imperial guards. Anyone who in the past 3 years was recruited into the palace by Qinjin should be apprehended.
Shizaki, where exactly are you? Who exactly are you?
Why did you bring me here? Do you want me to, before I die, have a full meal?
How dare you? You're about to die and you still have the
film was
nerve to say that?
translated
Qinjin,
and
no
narrated
matter what
by
happened to your
Empress.
parents, what did you go through before? I sincerely apologize to you. How about this? I'll let you be the queen. That should be acceptable, right?
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I truly wouldn't believe that these words came from your mouth, Shigikyu. Say it.
Whether you believe it or not, I'm completely different now than before. How about this? After I give you the throne, I will eat vegetarian and chant Buddhist scriptures from now on, and sincerely atone for my sins. Will that be enough?
Do you think I would believe you?
As long as you guarantee Feng Xiao's safety, Jiayong's safety, Jingbuji's safety, Xiaolan's safety, and the safety of all the people in the country. Also, don't let our country be subjected to the invasion of Eastern Continent Kingdom.
Shigakyu, how long are you going to keep up this act? Don't pretend to be magnanimous in front of me. Let me tell you, I will kill you to comfort the souls of, my parents beneath the 9 springs.
Then what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting to drag everyone you care about to be buried with you. Let me tell you the truth. Eastern Continent Kingdom is just waiting for me to succeed in the palace coup here. Then they will immediately coordinate from inside and outside to destroy the entire country you painstakingly built in one fell swoop.
But like that, how many innocent people will die? Is this really what your parents would want to see?
Stop talking nonsense to me. Come with me now
Where are you taking me?
to see my parents.
Why are you back?
Shouldn't I be back at this time?
My Imperial father and them, how could they let you come back?
Eastern Continent Kingdom has already sent troops, stationed 20 li outside the border. The war between the two countries is about to begin.
Why choose this exact time?
Of course, it's not a coincidence, it's the result of their secret plotting. Once the two countries go to war, Western Chu Kingdom will be like lips without teeth. Your imperial father sent me back to discuss with your majesty how to jointly resist Eastern Continent Kingdom.
My imperial father finally understood. But he chose this time.
Is there still no news from your majesty?
We have already sent people to thoroughly search everywhere.
That restricted area in the Imperial Garden, have you searched there? Withdraw those people.
What?
You're having them watch so closely. How could Kinjin take your majesty there?
That makes sense. I was too anxious. This move of yours is called retreating to advance, luring the snake out of its hole. Not bad.
But it's not enough. To make Kinjin lower her guard, those feathered forest guards must also be put to use.
Make her feel that her feathered forest guards have already taken control of the palace. Then, through your majesty, demand the imperial seal.
Exactly. This is our only chance to rescue your majesty.
When with you back, I feel much more relaxed.
It seems today in this palace, another big show is about to unfold. Jiang, these feathered forest guards, are they reliable?
Don't worry. Only 1 or 2 of them are ringleaders. Are Kinjin's people. Kinjin won't suspect anything.
What are you secretly muttering about? Hurry up and go. Lord Shin, are you there? We've already brought them all over. My lord, your subordinate has fulfilled the mission and has completely taken control of the entire court. Well done. Where is the imperial seal?
Kinjin.
Why are you here?
Your majesty. I took the liberty of using the imperial seal to save your life. Please forgive me.
Why have you become so foolish? Even if you give her the imperial seal, can she let me go?
He's right. What right do you have to negotiate now? If you don't hand over the imperial seal, you will all die.
Wait. The imperial seal is with me.
My lord, it's true. This is the imperial seal. Excellent. Bring it here quickly.
The imperial seal. You already have it. Adding more blood debts will only make your parents beneath the 9 springs even more heartbroken.
Shut up. You kept telling me to let go of hatred. Today I will kill all of you, leaving only you. Let's see if you can let go of hatred.
Shijiki.
There's still one who got away. Get over here.
The film was translated
Father.
and narrated by M Media.
Mother. I can finally avenge you.
Jinjin. If you want to kill or torture, come at me directly. If you dare touch a single hair on their heads, I won't let you off even as a ghost.
She tricked you. Killing you like this is too easy on you. Today I will make them die one by one before your eyes.
Kinjin. The rebels have all been apprehended. Now everyone here is one of us. Release your majesty, and we will spare your life.
You all are putting on a show for me, aren't you?
Kinjin. It's not too late for you to turn back now. The current queen is no longer the your majesty she once was. She will forgive you.
What about my deceased parents? Who will forgive them?
Jingbuji, stop talking. Feng Jiao, Jiyong, Wenyu and Xiaolan. My coming to this world and meeting all of you has been fulfilling enough. Now, there is only one thing I want you to do.
Your majesty, please say it.
After I die, you must take good care of the entire country. From now on, between men and women, there shall be no more status differences. Men can be officials and generals, and women can also manage household affairs. Select the virtuous and capable, and employ only those with talent. Do not let the people of our country once again suffering invasion from enemy states.
Kinjin, did you hear that? Is this still the one you thought was your majesty the queen?
Don't come over.
If someone truly has to go to meet fate for her, then let me do it. Your majesty the queen, let me trade my life for it.
All right. You all need her. Jingbuji, I will grant your wish today. I'll let you die for her. Shijikyu, watch carefully as the one you love dies for you. Are you satisfied now?
Your Majesty the Queen. In this life, Jing Buji was fortunate to have met you. It was not in vain to have come to this world.
Shijikyu. Shijikyu.
The gift that heaven once gave to everyone was already destined, with the price marked. All of this is a dream. Yet not a dream.